All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are live. How is everyone doing? Wasn't planning to stream tonight. Was not planning it at all, but you know what? I decided I wanted to do this because we still haven't solved everything in hold on, let me fix this webcam. We still haven't solved everything on Shattered Veil. There are still some side Easter eggs that just haven't been solved. So I wanted to join in on the hunt. I was doing some of it on my own later, just kind of hunting, because it's kind of fun to do. But I'm gonna join in now. There's a lot of leads on a lot of different things, and I really want to figure this stuff out because it would be so awesome to figure something out on my own. And it's tough. Like, it's got to be one of the toughest side Easter eggs I've ever seen when it comes to like how to figure it out, because the map's been out for like 3 days now. We still haven't figured a big one out. I think it's going to be big. Who knows though? I really don't know how big it'll be. But I'll show you guys what it is. Again, we don't know where it leads. It involves picking up a vermin, like a dead vermin, and putting it in like a testing kit, and then you put it in a microwave, and we don't know what to do with it after the microwave. That's kind of where we're stuck. But we're gonna hunt for it today, try to figure it out, because I have some leads and I really want to figure it out, you know. Please go for max armor. They did actually find where max armor is recently, by the way. It is, I'll show you where it is in this game. It's behind a shed in the middle area, like the area in front of the mansion, basically.
I wish I could come greet you in person, but my physical form is...
And I think the fire sale one, I think it's on the chandelier, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong.
Gonna turn the whole place upside down anyway.
Thank you, Save Paradox. I appreciate that. I'm trying my best. It's always fun making videos about zombies. It's never gonna get boring to me. I'm still convinced there's a side Easter egg involving the plants, but I don't know, because obviously we know the plants are for the one ray gun, but I don't know why. I feel like there's something else you can do with them, but I could be entirely wrong with that. I'm about halfway through season 9 of The Walking Dead. I swear almost all these relationships haven't been hinted at in the slightest in the past 5 seasons.
Pretty sure these veggies
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I guess some of them weren't really hinted at. They just kind of happened. All right, but yeah, today we're going to be doing or hunting for, I just said this before, but I don't know if anybody's seen this yet, but there's this baby vermin thing that you can pick up and put in this little, I'll show you guys when we get there, but it's interesting to say the least. I just don't know what it's going to lead to because we haven't figured it out.
Why am I not surprised?
And there's a lot of things in the observatory I'm suspicious of currently, but like I said, we'll get to it as we get through the map. And if anybody's got any leads on anything or anyone has any assumptions, definitely let me know. It's tough because especially with this map, there could be a lot of stuff hidden behind like specific field upgrades and stuff. And we've never, or I guess we don't usually have stuff hidden behind field upgrades, so it kind of makes it a bit harder because then I have to start using much different field upgrades and like testing out different ones, you know. You know, one thing that I kind of wish they changed on this map, I really don't like the fact that the floppy disk can't spawn until round 10. I'm personally just not a fan of that. It's not like the end of the world, but it's just not something I'm crazy about.
See, that is the kind of twisted shit Richtofen can't resist. That man would set up shop in hell and then make the devil fund it.
Digging the new map? Yeah, I'm liking it. I think it's pretty good. I really just hope there's a really big, like, cool side Easter egg that we can eventually figure out. And that'll make the map even better for me. But so far, I don't think there's been any side Easter eggs that, like, blow me away just yet. Pretty much every side Easter egg that's been found is just kind of like, whatever, side Easter egg, you know? There is a really cool round 100 side Easter egg involving, it's like a hardcore version of the boss fight if you do the boss fight past round 100. That's really cool. I do wish there was a reward for it, but I think the fact that they added it in at all is still pretty cool. But I'm hoping for like a side Easter egg that's on the same level as like the golden armor when it comes to the usefulness of it, you know? we've all been asking for Ether Blade, I think, more than anything. Ether Blade would be so cool. But there still are some unsolved side Easter eggs, so that's what we are looking for today. I had no idea you were a Zombies player. Found this channel out after rewatching your Yellow Jackets reactions, but anyway, have we found any similar to the gold armor Easter egg? Oh, I just missed the double points. That's cool though that you found me from my movie videos. I always try to I don't usually you know, shout out my other channels on those videos, so it's very likely that someone just wouldn't find it if they only watch my other channel. But it's always cool to see people like discover me from, you know, the other channel and vice versa. So by the way, the max armor, for those of you wondering, is right back here. It's right there. It's right behind that shed. Max armor. I actually don't know where all of the power-up ones are, but I know that one though. I know the insta-kill one is, and I think double points as well. But that's they found all of them already. I don't know, the power-up ones don't they're not like things I care about too much, but they're a little interesting. I just really want to find out this baby vermin thing, man. I really want to figure it out. Bro, I think you're the most reasonable voice in the whole community. Thank you, Miles. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm the most reasonable, but you know what? Even if I'm considered in that conversation, I think that's good enough, you know? Definitely honorable. I try to be as reasonable as possible. Gonna get out the bat and smack him. I do wish Melee gave you more points in this game. It's a little bit less than it did in Cold War. You can microwave it and it activates a quote from the operator. Maybe the quote is a hint. Yeah, it could be. I'm gonna listen closely to whatever the quote is this time. I don't know what the quote was last time I did it, but I'll definitely listen closer this time. And who knows, maybe it'll be something. Bop.
Now we're getting somewhere. Question is,
it's also important,
I would like to help.
I think doing the main Easter egg, or at least some of the steps, is going to be important because there are some side Easter eggs where you have to do main Easter egg steps. Like, for example, the Wonder Waff. The Wonder Waff side quest, you have to do like 1/3 of the main quest, basically. So there's like so many bell locations.
Because I am not on the menu.
You know, I was testing out. I was really thinking that the baby vermin, you had to like give it to a put on a plate or something, because you basically like you marinate it and then you microwave it. So I was thinking, oh, you must have to put it on a plate or something, but who knows? We'll be searching as much as we can. What's up, Mr. Upside Down Happy Face? How you doing? There is a lot of round specific side Easter eggs. Those I'm not too crazy about though, because it's like having to do stuff on specific rounds is so annoying.
I can smell it.
Like that is like the least interesting kind of side Easter egg for me personally, but they do have a couple of those. Those are fine as little like side things, like that they're like extra side, you know what I mean? But like if it was like a important, you know, side quest, I don't know, I wouldn't care that much personally.
Well, they should have hired a better contractor.
Because I probably won't do it that often, because how often am I going to remember, oh, on this specific round I have to do this specific thing, you know?
Max occupancy was definitely exceeded.
There's also the free pack-a-punched shotgun quest as well, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm going to go get more ammo. It would definitely be a good idea. I hope for the Ether Blade to come back on this map. The Ether Blade would be really cool. That's like the thing that everyone's hoping for. If it doesn't come to this map, it's got to come to the next map, right? Okay. So let's head down. Let me in! Have you played on Verdansk yet? Yes, I did a stream the other day playing it. It was pretty fun. I had a good time. I actually haven't done the Sam Trap side quest yet, but I know how to do it. We could do it this game then. All right, so this side quest, I'll show you guys how to start it. What you got to do is come into this room back here. and then you go to the left over here, crouch down here. You see this little like baby vermin thing. You just go up to it, hold X, you pick it up, right?
Taking it, I don't know.
And then you bring it over here, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna look it up again because I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I know for a fact there's only one specific order you have to do this in. If you fail it, I think it's one of those stupid things where you have to do it in a very specific order, and if you fail it, you can't do it. Wait, what is it? Is it 3, 2, 1? Let me look at it again. 3, 1, 2. Yeah, so it's 3, 1, 2. Okay. If you fail this, you have to restart the whole game, which again is stupid, but oh well. So you put it right in here, and then it's 3, 1, 2, and then it turns like green, and you pick it up, and then you got to bring it to a microwave. Okay. You got to bring it to a microwave. Now there's multiple microwaves around the map, but you can bring it to any of them as far as I'm aware. I mean, maybe there's like a thing where you have to bring it to a specific microwave, but I've just kind of, I brought it to this microwave over here. Where are the other microwaves? Because I could always just try other microwaves. I really doubt it would be like you have to do a specific microwave though. Nah, let's just put it in there. Oh no, this is a different microwave. Okay, so it goes in.
Cordon bleu shit.
He said that is some cordon bleu shit. It's in there, it's in there. And then it pops out, and now it's all glowing red. See how it's glowing red around it? And he didn't say anything when he picked it up, but that is as far as we've gotten. We don't know. we don't know what else to do. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, I do want to do. I do want to click on the SAM computer thing because we could try that because I've actually never done that yet. But we do know how to do that. I believe you just have to click on one of the 3 computers and yeah, okay, it's over here. And if it's the right one, when the round ends, it will make a specific like red screen, I think, if it's the right one. If it's the wrong one, it won't.
Requiem's official purpose was to stop outbreaks. But
It's either 1 round or 2 rounds, I don't know.
So what's his agenda for Project Janus?
Is it the right one? Oh, it is the right one, nice.
And we're gonna find out. But whatever it was, this
Nice.
shit
Wait, actually, I forgot I didn't have my Elgato pulled up, which could come in handy at some point. There has to be something with those computers that say network error on them. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Which is actually, it's a pretty simple thing. So like I said, you just click on it, and if it's the right one, I think it changes every game. Which one is the right one, it will change every game. And then all you have to do is just go back to the SAM room, and then you hold X on that computer, and then I think you wait like 1 or 2 rounds. What's your favorite map out of all of them? Mine's Buried, personally. Buried is amazing, but mine is Zombies in Spaceland. And it'll take a really damn good map to beat that for me. I don't know if it's ever going to be beaten. All right, so you just hold on X on that one.
Maybe it'll be River Race.
Oh my god. Dude, these guys are genuinely some of the most terrifying, like, special round bosses we've ever had. Like, they are difficult. But I like that, though. I like it. It makes the early rounds a little more intense. So I'm actually kind of, like, genuinely on my toes. All right. And then it should work. I think it's going to make me hold X on it again.
I am so excited to meet the woman my programming was based upon. But that cannot happen.
Come on.
I just hope it doesn't end up being.
Oh, the computer's near the greenhouse area. Yeah.
If I came back to find
I actually don't know what those are for. I don't think we know at all yet, actually. But it's very possible those are for something. Okay, so you have to wait 1 more round. That's what it is. All right. Well, we might as well just start going for the other stuff, like the ray gun canisters. Because I do want the ray guns. Got B. Elemental crossbows would be fun. Have you ever played Raven the Redwoods from Infinite Warfare? because they actually did elemental crossbows, sort of. I mean, I'd personally consider those elemental crossbows, right? I'm liking this kilo a lot, by the way. I've been using it a bit. It is weird having like a modern warfare gun on a round-based zombies map, though. That feels a little illegal. Nice. Oh wait, let me go get the free, what do you call it? Wait, where is it? Over here. The free Casimir. Feed it to something? Oh, for the vermin? Maybe, but like, feed it to what though? You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. We're gonna try our best to search everything though, and it's best to do it on as early round as possible. So I'm probably gonna honestly do it now. I just want to what was I doing? Casimir.
Explosion, implosion, whatever.
You know, I'm not really a speedrunner, but I honestly might try to speedrun this map at some point because it flows really nicely, this map. To the point where I think it would be kind of fun to speedrun.
Bonus points. Better to take it now than regret it later.
It's saying feed me after bunny Easter egg, right? Maybe? I don't know why I always get lost in this room. There we go.
Can't get much more explosive than
Give me that. Okay. But you know what I'm thinking? I keep thinking about these what do you call it? The fireplaces. Now, obviously the fireplaces are used for something in the main Easter egg, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm gonna test out a lot. I want to test out stuff over here, because these fucking targets are not used for anything as far as we're aware. Like, why are they just there? I know there's a double points over there. Like, what are the targets don't do anything? Like, I don't believe that. Target's got to do something. Now, I've tried like everything back here, but there's got to be something else to try, right? I was thinking with the Ray Gun Mark II sniper, you have to do something, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. Let's go get Jug. Gonna pick up the little piece over there. We could do the Simon Says thing real quick as well. Spaceland characters are cringe. Hey, but I think that's kind of the point, though, you know? Because, like, the thing I love about that map so much is that it's, like, playing on the trope of, like, 80s movies, you know? And so they say a lot of, like, stereotypical 80s things. And I kind of like that. I like the parody aspect of that game. I mean, obviously, even the other maps were doing, like, you know, they did a parody of a horror movie for Rave, and then they did a parody of, like, not zombie movies, monster movies for Attack of the Radioactive Things. So stuff like that I thought was pretty cool.
Bet your ass it's worth finding.
How would you have felt if they did Wonder Wop variants instead of Ray Gun variants? I mean, at least it would have been a bit different. But I don't really know what they could have done with Wonder Wop variants, to be honest. But it could have been interesting, I guess. Okay. It's time to start testing shit, because doing this on early round, like I said, is the best we can do. We do not have enough salvage for much, but I'm suspicious of the chimneys. And I haven't that's like one of the only things I haven't really tested out that I was like on my checklist of suspicions. But there's also gajillion chimneys. Because remember, you know what is a good thing to do when it comes to Easter eggs? Think about what Easter eggs have happened in the past, and then just kind of like riff off of those and like what they've taken inspiration from. So I have a feeling it's gonna be something with that, but who knows? Also, the fucking candles. Okay, we'll check it out when we get there, but the worm room, the ether worm room, I swear, man, there's got to be something with those little candles on top of the little things. For some reason, I'm thinking those candles, you could do something. And it's not as simple as lighting them with Molotovs, obviously. If it was as simple as that, we would have found it by now, but it's got to be something. I already tried burning this. And this didn't do anything. Because I was thinking, what if you cook the thing in here? Because this room is used for literally like nothing except for the Molotov that's hidden down there that you might need. But it's literally not used for anything else. So that's why I'm like, as far as I'm aware, right? I don't think it's used for anything else. So I don't know. This room is really,
Goes the fucking weasel.
really suspicious. Okay. Literally just gonna be holding X on everything. Magic is so cringe in zombies. I like the magic aspect. For me, it's just in zombies, I just like a mix of everything, you know? Like I don't want them to get stuck with one theme, one aesthetic. I want them to do everything, which is why I loved, like, you know, you go from Infinite Warfare to World War II to BO4. Like it was just so many different types of modes. I think that's good. I wouldn't want it to be like one type of aesthetic all the way through. Oh, that was Mr. Peaks' headphones. Like, I've already tried throwing Molotovs at this stuff. And I definitely think Tomahawks might be used for something else other than the one canister as well. Alright, I might try throwing Molotovs into the chimney. This might be a terrible idea. Or Blast Furnace might work on it as well. I don't know. Also, I want to see which chimneys actually have a fireplace that you can, like, get to, right? So the chimney up here, I don't see a fireplace you can get to. Okay, well, where are the fireplaces? There's one over here, and then there's one on the other side of the map. Well, not the other side of the map, but, like, the other area. Yeah, so there's one down here. Okay, and then you go back out here. Is that thing used for something? Or am I crazy? It does look a bit suspicious. Okay. No, I mean, you can't really see that chimney from here. And then this chimney, I mean, like, again, it doesn't, the room where the fireplace would be isn't accessible. That one I don't think is accessible either. BO1 and 2 is peak. BO4 killed all the fun for casuals. I actually disagree. I think BO4 was very playable for casuals. It just kind of depends because BO4 was, like, obviously not casual friendly when it comes to Easter eggs. But I don't think Easter eggs ever were casual friendly, to be honest. But, like, BO4 can be played so casually, especially with custom mutations. You can literally make it so the pack-a-punch is automatically turned on. You could make it so the map is all opened up right at the start. You can give yourself unlimited points. Like, you can do so much to make it literally your experience. So I don't know. I felt like BO4 was very casual friendly, even just by a basis. I mean, most of the wonder weapons were in the box. Most of the pack-a-punch quests were pretty easy. So I don't know. I think BO4 is more casual friendly than people, like, usually say. I know it's a hot take, though. If this game gets 2 more maps at Shadowdale's quality, BO6 is going to finish at peak. You know, if they do have 2 more maps similar to this quality, I think it is going to end up being a pretty solid game in the end. I think it's a good game though. Right now, it's like right outside my top 5 favorite zombies. I think it's like fighting for that number 5 spot. You know, it's really, really fighting for it. Huh. Actually, that chimney, I could probably get close to it on that balcony, maybe. I don't know. I really doubt it's going to be throwing a Molotov at the chimney, but I don't fucking know. I'm just because there's that one Alpha Omega step that is making me think of that. I'm assuming this microwave also works for that previous step, right? Is smoke coming out of that chimney? Yeah, it is.
Throw an incendiary.
Well, I didn't make it inside of it. Damn it. Missed both. Well, would it matter? Because you can't see what's on the bottom.
Turn your ancient ass into a lean, mean fighting machine. Well, you got the lean part down.
No, I don't think it did
The
anything.
rest is a solid hell no.
You know what is interesting too? You could shoot off these plates. Which, like, I mean, sure, there's some objects in the maps that are shootable, but not a lot of objects are. So that was a little weird that those objects were shootable. I'll show you guys right now. Surprised the Ether Worm hasn't showed up as a side boss. No way they made that boss specifically for MWZ. Black Ops 6 has taught me that a lot of the assets in MWZ were made specifically for BO6. That's why I'm like thinking, what if that is a side quest, like boss fight? That would be so sick. But I kind of doubt it though. So yeah, see this thing? You could shoot it. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you can. I was gonna be like, wait, you can't, but I know I shot it before. And there's another one over here, and it could just be an object that they just allow you to have, you know, the ability to destroy it. But to me, that's a little suspicious. You know, why would they let us shoot that, whereas most objects aren't shootable like that, or they're not like destructible? So I don't know. 9 was an amazing theme for BO4. I agree.
One less mouth to feed.
Dead Ops Arcade is a good theme for zombies, but they never play into it. Dead Ops Arcade 3 is probably my favorite, one of my favorite zombies experiences ever, to be honest. Whatever you may think, you don't think for the casual, you think for the elite Easter egg player. I don't blame you, because college makes people think like that a lot of the time. What does college have to do with it? But no, like, I'm able to see both sides of it, you know, like, I understand what it, because, like, you got to think of it like this, right? The way I feel about a game like, let's say Battlefield, just as an example, is probably the same as a casual would feel about Call of Duty, because I would consider myself a casual Battlefield fan, right? You know, I can say that for other games too. Resident Evil, I guess I've only played one of the games, so I'm definitely casual for that. I've only tried it once, right? So I guess you can say I can see it from that perspective. And yeah, in those other games, do I want to sit there and try to learn things for hours upon hours if I'm not going to dive deep into it fully? Yeah, probably. I don't want to spend too much time doing that. But those games give you the ability to do that. And I feel like Zombies does as well. Like, for the most part, I feel like most maps, you can jump into it and not really have to worry about much. But I like that Zombies gives you the option to dive in deeper and go through all these crazy Easter egg quests and stuff. It just adds more to it, you know? Without it, I wouldn't be that invested into Zombies, so I probably would have stopped playing Zombies, to be honest. If it was just no Easter eggs, like, always, I would just, I don't know. That's what gets me playing. So, there's that. The notion that BO3 and BO4 are not casual friendly is cap. You literally have Zombies Chronicles and have mutations in BO4. Yeah, exactly. There's lots of casual options. There's even a casual mode in BO4. That is true. It's just not that. It's just not every single aspect of the game is casual friendly. But I think that's fine. I think to have a healthy game and a healthy community, you need to have some stuff that's like made for hardcore players, you know? Because if you don't have that, like, what is the excuse for someone to actually become a hardcore player? Because to me, if I was a developer for a zombies mode, right, that would be my thought process. You want to get people invested in the mode, but you also want to eventually get them to become a hardcore player. You want them to take that extra leap, you know? All right, we might as well just get the Rega Mark II, because I feel like that might help us out with some of these quests. There we go. What's up, Beware the Six? How you doing? Do we know if those are 115 meteors, the blue rocks? I actually don't know. I feel like I heard what they were called, because they're specifically called something in the files, and I honestly don't remember what they're called. But I don't think it said 115, but I don't know. They look like they look like they should be 115 rocks, if we're being honest. But I forget what they were called in the files. I know that someone said that they were called something specifically. Oh wait, I forgot to check on the Sam trap thing. Does this work if you don't check on it again? I don't actually know. Like, you have to hold X on it right after it finishes. I think that's kind of dumb. Like, it should just work, you know? Instead, I gotta chill by it up at the end of the round. Oh, well. Maybe the little boy statue are connected to Pied Piper's story, who gets rid of vermins. Maybe that's the next step somehow. I saw people looking into it, and they were coming to the realization that maybe it's not Pied Piper and it's actually Peter Pan, but I honestly don't know. But you're probably right. That statue probably is for something. But then again, they've had stuff in past maps, like, for example, the throne seat on Citadel, that had nothing to do with anything. So it's possible they just threw that in there just as like a cool little detail. I believe it was also used in Modern Warfare 2019 on one of the multiplayer maps. So it's possible they just kind of threw it in there and just said, oh, this is a cool little statue. Let's throw it in this map as like some decoration, you know? But it also possibly could do something with the Easter egg. I have no clue. But I really want to try to throw a Molotov in there, because I'm telling you, that Alpha Omega, that obviously wasn't a Molotov, but that Alpha Omega step where you can do it. Also, the crates, you know how vermin sometimes come out of the crates? I shouldn't have killed that one, because I feel like you might have to do something with the vermin. I really got a feeling you're gonna have, specifically those vermin, you know? I was reading a comment and then I didn't see it anymore. Yes, Mr. Fusion, is your opinion changing about Shattered Veil after seeing the side Easter eggs coming out, like the round 100 Z-Rex variant? To be honest, that's the only side Easter egg I've seen so far that interests me a lot. I honestly don't think the side Easter eggs other than that are like that crazy. The ones that have been solved, that is. Because none of them really give like crazy good rewards. I like the Sam Trap one, but I also haven't done it myself yet, so I can't fully judge it. I'm trying to do it right now. But I think I just waited too long, so it didn't work or something. But the other ones, like the friendly pet, kind of stinks. It's just, it comes for like 2 rounds and then dies, and it's like, oh, whatever. The Z-Rex, the hardcore Z-Rex boss fight, though, that sounds so cool. I'm probably going to try that myself one of these days. Not today, but one of these days, for sure. It looks like it would be fun. I just wish there was a reward, though. Like, I don't think there's a reward, but a cool reward would have been nice. But we still have some side Easter eggs that haven't even been solved yet, so there's that. There's definitely some stuff we could find that just, you know, hasn't been solved, which is what we're looking for right now. I'm telling you, that baby vermin, we gotta do something with it. Okay, so if you just miss it, do you just fail it like completely? I don't even know. Or do you have to pick up the floppy disk again? Or not the floppy disk, but like the... Yeah, it is a floppy disk, I think. Would be pretty funny if the Ether Worm was a boss on Janus Towers. Could be where you have a grappling hook, jump pads, and all that stuff to traverse around all 3 towers while fighting a colossal worm. You know, I'll be honest, like, I would love to see the worm boss fight come back if it was like a side thing. I wouldn't want it to be the main boss fight. But a side boss fight? That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Alright, did the keycard lady come in yet? Where is she? Right there. Thank you. I got a feeling, honestly, with the Janus Towers, I think the boss fight's going to be something that flies, because if we're on these towers, it would make sense to have a flying enemy that's like going all around the towers, and like, I don't know, it could be a dragon, who knows? Probably not. I don't think we're gonna get a dragon. If we were gonna get a dragon, it would have been on Citadel, right? So it's probably not gonna be a dragon. But the dragon would be cool, regardless. Maybe some like dark ether dragon or something. That could work. Like, you don't have to be a medieval themed map for you to have a dragon. I mean, look back at BO3. Derizedrock was the medieval map, didn't have a dragon, and then Grad Krovi did have a dragon. So to be honest, I don't think it really matters.
This typewriter's barking up something.
Step has so many vermin spawn in. Did you interact with more than one microwave? Yeah, it doesn't let you interact with the other ones. Or do you mean like on different games? Because you can only do it one per game. When you get the vermin baby thing. Worm.
What kind of fucked up game of password is this?
What's this? Another
It is interesting that one of the words is worm.
It's a wonder you've made it this far.
That's just a zombie spawn up there, right? The holes in the wall like that always suss me out, but I'm like, oh, I think it's just part of the I think it's just zombie spawn. Okay. Worm. We got 5. We got 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then M just 1. Okay. I haven't gotten that one before, actually. Cool. All right, let me scroll back down on these comments. The rat crown also does nothing, right? Yeah, I don't think it does anything. It's just for show, which is honestly just kind of a missed opportunity. I feel like all they need to do is make it like give you a little extra like boost or something, maybe like upgrades all your perks even a little bit more, something like that. Maybe not like too much so it's not OP, but like enough to the point where it's like, okay, I'll do that every game because it's pretty useful. Five, 8, 6, 1. I also feel like there's something to do with that as well.
Dumb fuck never knew what hit.
It's Pied Piper. Yeah, it probably is. I don't really know. What's been found so far? Right now we're looking into the little baby vermin thing, where you can pick up a baby vermin back here, and then you can like marinate it in some chemicals, and then you can put it in a microwave, and that's as far as we've gotten. And I'm in some discords with severed arm. I'm in some discords and some group chats with some people where they're also hunting for it, so we've been kind of like communicating back and forth about it, but we're all looking. I don't think they've gotten any further than what I last saw.
The weapon you now hold was recovered from
I'd be surprised there isn't a golden armor Easter egg. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be like a golden armor specifically. Hold on, let me turn on my fan. But I think there's going to be something like on that level when it's like, you know, something that's really, really useful. So I hope. At the same time, I'm starting to get worried that it's not going to be the case, because I'm thinking if they had an Easter egg like that, I feel like it would be easier to solve. Like usually the really hard to solve Easter eggs are the ones that are just like for like extra loot and stuff. But like golden armor, for example, we all solved golden armor before we even solved the Easter egg, right? So holy cow, you've only just now finished the augment research for Ether Strap. Yeah, I mean, I did all my augment research for perks first, and then I did the other stuff because I just cared about perks more. And I'm only prestige 6, so to be fair, you know, I haven't played BO6 nearly as much as I'm sure a lot of other people have, because honestly I wasn't really liking it that much. Like I got bored of the tomb so fast, and I was just playing other zombies at that point. But I've been playing a lot the past couple days. So I'm actually having fun with like exploring and searching this map. Okay, well, let me see if this actually will work this time. Or do I have to wait another round? Do we know what the tiny vermin mouth thing is for yet? Next to blue ray gun stand? Oh yeah, that's what we're looking into right now, yeah. Cleaning. Okay, so now I have to wait one more round. And I think I think at the end of this round, I have to make sure to be here or something.
Guns looking sharp. Let's go blow these chumps apart.
No, I don't know. I'm not doing it right. Whatever. We don't have to do that this game. It's fine. I'm trying to figure out the baby vermin thing anyways. I found out the Easter egg for the 4 computers. Yes, it's involving a Sam trap. Like it has, like Sam has this laser beam coming out of her eye. I'm trying to do it. For some reason, I'm just like flopping on trying to do it, but it's like, yeah, you just, yeah. So you get the floppy disk from one of them. It's only going to be one of them, but you have to like wait at the end of the round in order to like pick it up. It's really weird. It's, I don't know. Kind of a strange Easter egg. Okay, let's find the dynamite because we kind of need the dynamite. I also need some plants. In between Tomb and Shattered Veil, I've only been playing Citadel. I played Citadel more than any of the maps in this game, but honestly, it's only been out for a few days, but this map is probably going to catch up to Citadel eventually. I have been playing it a decent amount. The Tomb just didn't have enough to it. Like, I just kind of got bored of it fast.
Their loss, your gain. Yada, yada, yada.
So, okay, this was my theory. And the reason why my theory kind of like, I don't know, I don't really have the same theory anymore is because my theory was you were going to put the little baby vermin in this thing right here. Look at that. Doesn't it look like it perfectly fit in there? But then I also walked over here and found that the exact same thing is over here. And when you see something reused twice on the same map, you just kind of come with the assumption it's probably just a reusing of, like, they're just taking an asset, putting it on the map to add more detail to the map, but it's not actually used for anything, you know? So I don't think that's for anything, but I don't know. I was suspicious of it first time I saw it. Me and my brother just beat the Easter egg. Nice, Ryan. It's a fun Easter egg. I'm pretty happy with it for the most part. There's a little like a couple things I don't like about it though, but most of it's pretty good. Shadow Veil is the best map we've had since BO4. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's top 3 at least. I'm between that or Citadel. Obviously, there's not a ton of competition, but I think for me, Citadel, Terminus, and the Tomb are definitely, or not the Tomb, Shattered Veil are definitely top 3 since BO4. What the hell's in there? I'm sure it's just a zombie spawn, but that like is the most detailed looking zombie spawn I've ever seen. Like, is that not a crazy detailed zombie spawn? I'm not crazy, right? Like that's very detailed for a zombie spawn. I guess they just wanted to add some detail. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If it seems too obvious, it's probably not an Easter egg because it would have been solved by now. That's the way I feel about it. Like you'd start at this point, 4 days in, you'd start doing some crazy obscure things to figure shit out. Otherwise, you're not gonna figure shit out. I don't know if you've heard this, but they accidentally put the team cranked round 60 rewards in the regular game mode. Don't know how that messed that up. Yeah, the round 50 reward. Yeah, I did see that actually, which is kind of funny. But I mean, I ain't complaining. Yeah, I forgot to grab the other reflector, so we gotta go do that. This game franchise needs a home run. I'm hoping next game will be that. I mean, BO6 is like, it's pretty good, but I just think it's definitely lacks in some areas. For me, like if BO7 comes out and they're just like, hey, so we're gonna be coming out with, you know, zombies is obviously gonna be following up the story and stuff at BO6, but we're bringing back a lot of classic systems that we know fans will love, like classic point system. Taking away loadouts, going back to the OG, starting with a pistol or some sort of, you know, specific weapon designed for that map. you know, and then they go on talking about map uniqueness and how the mechanics are more tailored to specific map. Like all of that would get me, like, I would be freaking out, because I think that would be how you make the perfect zombies mode. Like, you know, you start bringing back some systems like that, designing maps as in-depth as possible, having a lot of options for playing different ways, and you can easily make an all-timer. Lots of good game modes, like a PvP, like Zombie Blood Rush type thing, which is a mode from Custom Zombies for those of you who don't know. Like modes like Gun Game. Obviously they can bring in Grief as well. Like there's so much they can do. All right, let's go do the reflector thing. I prefer this map more than Citadel. It's really close for me. Really, really close. What about the biohazard cabinet? The biohazard cabinet. Are you referring to like the posters? Oh, you mean the biohazard cabinet, the one in the green room that we were looking at before? I mean, I interacted with it and nothing happened, but it's possible you need something for it though. Yeah, I think at the end of this round we might have to click it again. I don't know. It's a little weird. I've been using Citadel for high rounds and Afterlife camo. Citadel, especially when you play directed mode, is really damn good for camo grinding. But I'm not like grinding the camos myself necessarily, but I just know it's good for that. I was testing this room out earlier today. Like I was really thinking maybe there's some sort of Easter egg, side Easter egg with these, but then I thought to myself, why would they design a side Easter egg that after you like finish this, it just goes away? You know, that'd be weird. So like I was thinking, like, there's no way that would be the case, because after you finish this, yeah, you can't do these laser things again. But this little pedestal right here, man, like, you can't tell me that isn't side Easter egg related. It's just, why would they make that little room? Like, what would be the point of that room if it's not for something side Easter egg related? It's just there with a podium with nothing on it. I mean, come on now.
Bad news, Spikey. You failed basic training.
In the conservatory, yeah, the one we were looking at before. You're probably right, to be honest. But like I said, we have no idea like how to open it. What we like more right now, Cold War zombies or BO6 zombies? Definitely BO6. BO6 improves, you know, on pretty much everything compared to Cold War. I can't think of maybe like one or two things that Cold War did better, maybe. I can't think of many other things though. I think Cold War just not my favorite zombies mode. It's only aged worse and worse over time for me personally. I was never like a huge on it, but I'm like very low on it now. It's probably if I was to rank all the zombies modes, it's probably number 7 or 8, which isn't terrible. I mean, there's like 12 zombies modes now, but it's still pretty low. What is that back there? Looked like there was something over there. Man, I'm so suspicious over everything now. Okay, I want to see if this will actually work if I end the round up here. Because again, I really don't know.
I'll take Janice apart skull by skull in my ass.
Alright, let's see. Come on. Please work. Please work.
I remember the night you did that. And who knows?
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you do have to literally stand right here.
Let's a good time to rock.
So how do you activate it though? Oh my god, what is she doing? She's spinning. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, that's pretty sick. It's a weird finicky like side Easter egg and like having to sit there, but it's pretty sick. Damn, she going off. What is those noises? Why are you so loud? Damn! What is so loud? So wait, you activate her from here? I don't know. Dude, she is going off. It's good she can't damage you, it looks like. Wait, can she? Yeah, I don't think she's damaging me at all. You know damn well this is gonna be the boss fight on next map. Actually, yeah, we were talking about like dragons for the boss fight. You're probably just gonna fight her next map, right? I don't know. Maybe she'll appear over at Janus Towers.
Well, I hope we all learned something here today.
That's actually pretty cool. Like, can I do it again though? Where do you activate it? Because if I could just keep doing that like it's a regular trap now, then this is a pretty good side Easter egg, I would say. Not like incredible. I still think the quest itself was a little weird. I think that's my thing about side quests is like they should be like quests, you know?
Oh yes, well done. Extra credit.
But like most of them aren't really quests. They're kind of just like do two things and there you go. Oh, where do you activate? There's no way you can't do it again, right? Surely you can activate it again. Oh yeah, there we go. 2,000 points. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, I like that, you know? Do you want a little Sam trap? I'm all for it. You okay, Marvelin? Ether Blade Easter egg would be so sick. It would. It would be cool. What are your thoughts on directed mode more than doubling Easter egg completion rates after the mode's release? Oh, it makes complete sense to me. If it's a mode that completely carries you through the Easter egg, oh yeah. Because, I mean, there's a lot of players who probably don't even... you know, I've talked to people who, like, casually play Call of Duty. They don't even know what Easter eggs are. So, like, think of someone who just plays multiplayer and just whatever, and they hop on zombies. They're probably not going to be doing no Easter eggs. Obviously, no one's figuring out Easter eggs on their own. But... directive mode literally carries you through it, so they can easily do it through that mode. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I honestly think they should just change the name of it though, because I don't. Directed mode just sounds kind of weird. You wouldn't think like the name would matter that much, but trust me, it does. For like more casual players, that name will decide everything. Ooh. Well, let's not run through the rounds too fast because I need to like actually start trying to figure out this damn thing. I also want to upgrade this ray gun though as well. Where are we going?
Oh, that smell just don't wash off.
The statues remind me a lot of the end of Ancient Evil. Oh god, remind me of the end of Ancient Evil. So maybe that's a callback to Medusa. Oh yeah, the ones that are frozen. That's actually probably true. Hot take, but I think every zombies experience other than exo zombies is genuinely enjoyable, and I appreciate their uniqueness. I don't even hate exo zombies. I just think it has the least to offer. Yeah, I kind of agree, and I'll even include exo zombies in that. Like, I do think I'll have some level of enjoyment in every zombies mode. You'll never see me just absolutely despising my time playing any zombies mode. That's just not what happens. But exo zombies is, yeah, definitely one of the weaker ones. The one I probably enjoy the least. That's true. Okay, what the hell can we hunt? Does anyone have any leads? Because my lead was the chimneys, but then again, I don't fucking know. I know there's also something to do with the Wonderwaff using it on fans. But I don't know. I guess we could do the. We'll have to do the Wonderwaff Easter egg to do that. Hold on. Yeah, so chimneys with smoke. So yeah, people are talking about the chimneys with the smoke. Only one without smoke. Make sure these are... It's only 2 fireplaces, yeah. I don't know, man. I think here's the thing. There's a lot of they do really good with this. I think Treyarch. There's a lot of like posters that will hint towards specific things on the maps, and they actually do a really good job with it. But like trying to figure out what it means is the hardest part. That's the toughest part. But I think they do a pretty good job of it though. Okay. World War II is worse than EXO in my opinion. See, World War II, I am like fully loving more and more as I play it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on like why you don't like World War II, but for me, it's the mode that every time I play it, and I'm gonna do more World War II streams because I've been, like I said, I've been really loving it lately. But the more I've been playing it, the more I've been like, I should have been loving it all along. I mean, I never hated it. I was always just kind of like iffy on it. But the more I play it, I'm like, this is really damn good. This always looks so suspicious to me. Like, they just have this zombie with his legs sticking out of the water. I don't know. I'm alright. A bunch of stuff happened today. I'm just a little upset with life at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that, Marvin, but I hope everything gets better. The knifing took too long in World War II. Didn't care for the animation lock. Well, Papa Toe, if you crouch in World War II, the melee is quick. It's kind of like the trick. It's like it's slow if you're standing, but when you sit or when you crouch, it's fast. So it's kind of like how you're supposed to do it. But also some specific melee weapons also will do it faster just by default anyways. It kind of just depends on it. Want to get some Molotovs and throw them into chimneys. So I tried that on one of them, but I completely missed. Obviously, the only issue is getting Molotovs. We just have to keep spending our salvage, but we might as well. So I'm gonna try it because that was one of my leads, right? So let me try that. Yeah, you can't do anything with the computers after you do the SAM trap. Okay. So I'm still so suspicious. So this is a chimney, right? Technically. Is there actually a chimney up there though? Yeah. There's no smoke coming out of it. But see, the problem with that one is it looks like it's going to be extremely hard to hit with a Molotov. But I don't know. How do we know when all the side strikes are involved? Well, there's a couple reasons. There's a couple ways. First of all, it was said that there's the same amount of side strikes in this map as there is on Citadel. Like that's what I think Kevin Drew said it himself in a creator call with like Mr. Rothwaffles. At least I think Mr. Rothwaffles said that he said that or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but something like that. And there was 22 side Easter eggs. 22 if you count each individual like power up side Easter egg counts as one, and the Mr. Peaks like headphones, they all count as one side Easter egg technically. And I think so far we found 16 on this map, so there should be theoretically 6 more if this is actually the same amount as Citadel. There's also a lot of stuff in the files. There's a lot of leakers out there who they know stuff, but they're not gonna like tell us exactly how to do things because they want us to figure it out, or they don't know how to do it, but they just have the file information and they have things that we haven't seen in the map yet or whatever. I don't really know that exactly. I'm not gonna, again, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure there's some leakers out there that have information. I don't think they know if there's an ether blade or not, but at least they know that there's stuff that we just haven't like interacted with. And then lastly, there's a couple of things that we can interact with that we haven't figured out where it leads. Like, for example, the baby vermin. We don't even know what to do with it after the microwave. So that is something that we're trying to figure out right now. All right, well, okay, the chimney. I don't know, man. The chimney just, it's a weird thing. I might put blast furnace on this because I'm also thinking back to BO4, that chimney step. You could use blast furnace on a weapon to do it as well. So who knows? I've also just been holding X everywhere because why not? I find Exos simpler to play. Exos is pretty simple. It's simple, like, in terms of, like, you know, simplicity, but I think it's actually probably one of the hardest zombies modes because, like, those zombies are aggressive, man. They will eat your, like, face within the first 20 rounds. Like, it's like once, like, round 20 hits, it's like, goddamn. Not easy. Do you think if you unlock the map's camos by doing the Easter eggs, it would incentivize no and Warzone players? Oh, I think you meant MP. Yeah, MP and Warzone players. I definitely, yeah. If they have better rewards for like camos and stuff, oh, 100% we would be seeing tons and tons of Warzone players. No way I'm gonna hit this. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to hit. The only chimney that I felt like it was possible to hit was the one over here. I'm gonna try it again. Why the hell not? It's weird that you don't get a quote after putting him in the microwave. Yeah, exactly. You get a quote for... No, that's not doing anything. You get a quote for... I think you get a quote for putting him in it, but you don't get a quote for taking him out. As far as at least for me. What if you cook it with the microwave trap instead? I tried that, and that didn't work, at least from what I could see. But I could try it again. Because like it also depends like how you do it. Like I tried activating it, then holding X on the trap. And I also tried holding X on it first and then activating it. And as far as I'm aware, it doesn't do anything. I love World War II. It's my absolute favorite zombies experience. It's up there for me, for sure. And yeah, horror fans are going to love it more than anything. That's probably the best aspect of it. The horror is amazing. So good. Honestly, like, I mean, obviously the same team that made that is probably not at Sledgehammer still, but I would love Sledgehammer to make another zombies mode. Whether it was a goofy mode or horror mode, whatever. They did such a good job with that. I think the only like criticism people really have with the game is there was stuff that was maybe a little too complicated, but I like the complicated shit. Like it's the reason I'm still playing World War II Zombies to this day. I was going back playing Tortured Path the other day, so like you can tell the mode is probably pretty damn good if it's gonna get me to replay it that much. Okay, let me try to throw a Molotov one more time in this one.
Throw it incendiary.
Oh, that was a bad miss. That was a bad miss. I have to throw it much higher. I think we hit the same spot twice. Oh god. The Frozen Dawn is so underrated. I agree. The Frozen Dawn is probably one of the most underrated maps of all time. I still don't get what people's problem with that map is. I don't get it. I mean, sure, again, if you don't like Easter eggs and puzzles, there's probably not much for the map for you to enjoy, sure. But as someone who loves that shit, I fuck with that map like crazy. I wonder if anything can be done with the underbarrel crossbow. Maybe. I don't really use that thing, but it's definitely a potential that it's used for something. Okay. This room is so suspicious up here. Like, it's just a little vent. I don't know, man. What is that? It's like a random scaffolding thing. Don't know. We got to get the Wonder Waff because I'm pretty sure there's something with the Wonder Waff you can do up here. Wait, what the hell is that? I don't know. It's hard to tell what's an Easter egg and what's just map detail. Like, that could literally just be map detail. Like, it just looks like some wires and
We trained for this.
like a computer? I don't even know. Get the hell out of here. Oh, fucking smash his face in.
Watch your step. This one's a gush.
It's good to look in the barriers sometimes too, because they always hide shit in there. I'm not sure why the entire Easter egg revolves around the Mark IIs. It's not original to this map. Yeah, I guess they just wanted to do that, because why the hell not? But it is a little weird. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see what it is. Oh shit, I did not hold X. I'm not good enough at zombies Easter eggs for a 15 pause timer.
I will now test your ability
Death from
to
above?
follow simple instructions.
Is that killed with chopper gunner? Or while at a higher elevation?
Come on, motherfuckers. I ain't close to quitting.
This works, right?
You must be so proud of the minor success you are experiencing.
I'm glad the higher elevation doesn't actually need to be that high.
Motivated.
This is not high at all.
Not found. Medium trial reward unlocked. Despite your
Okay, we got to get back to... I don't know why I randomly decided to do that same trial. I just randomly wanted to do it.
really is amazing.
We got to get back to the hunting. Kind of want to see what I get.
Algorithms allow
Quick revive.
pilots
Nice.
to spend greater rewards. Alas, I am a slave to my programming.
So, I mean, why was it down here? Was it just hiding down there? Like, it maybe got away and was, like, hiding, and we marinated it, and then we microwaved it. It's just weird stuff. I memorized the Easter egg within, like, 3 games. I just kept dying at the boss, but I beat it today. That's good. Hell yeah. I just camp in exo zombies. I didn't even know camping was possible in that game. Actually, I don't know, man. I really think it has to do with this room. Like, why would we microwave it and then bring it to the kitchen? It really feels like the next step should be, like, that we're putting it on a plate for someone to eat. And so when I keep thinking a plate, you know what I was thinking? I'll show you guys what my thought process was. And I already tried this, so, you know the bell step where you have to ring the dinner bell over here and the dude comes behind the table and gives you a little piece for the thing. I was thinking it had something to do with that. You can't place it until you start the thing, though. Oh, I didn't realize there was a free Molotov there as well. But here's the thing. I tried it, didn't work. But there's a little plate right here that isn't used for anything. I was like, definitely you could probably place the little guy there, but apparently not. And then I was thinking maybe the zombie's going to eat it or something. And then that's going to be that. But that did not work. So. Is there anything with the satellite dish you can shoot off in the conservatory? So you couldn't shoot those, yeah. But I don't really know what that does. Because I've tried that. Shot both of them. Didn't really do anything. What is the baby vermin Easter egg so far? So you pick up the baby vermin right by the teleporter in the tunnels. Then you put it on a little table in the SAM room. You shoot these chemicals in a specific order and it marinates it. And then you put it in a microwave and then you take it out. And that's all we know so far. And I have a theory that it was something over here, but like this looks like it should be able to open, right? Like that is suspicious. And then I was looking at the cables, right? So it looks like there's a cable connected to it. And then the cable runs all the way up to this, but it doesn't actually connect to it. Look at that. And also, as you can see right there, if you shoot that thing, it does a little like effect or something. So I don't know, I feel like it could have something to do with this. It could have something to do with the microwave trap. You think it's as simple as just getting a certain amount of kills with the microwave trap? By the way, this song is fucking incredible. I've been like listening to it on repeat, and it makes me just so happy that Kevin Sherwood and all the wonderful vocalists he gets, like Maluka, exist, because they make some of the best songs ever. But do you think that's the case? You just think it kills with this? We've had side Easter eggs like that in the past where you just get kills with traps. We're gonna try that. We'll just see how many kills we can get with it. Maybe. Electric ammo mod on the generator. I did try that actually. But that is a good call though. Oh, this song's so good. Literally, I think the Easter egg songs, honestly, in this game are some of the best we've ever seen. Should probably get speed cola. I should have gotten double tap as well. That is my mistake. You know, that makes me reminds me, I might do a Easter egg song ranking video if you guys are curious or interested in that. Love to rank all the Easter egg songs, but if we do that, I might include the Infinite Warfare ones as well, because a lot of people don't know about the Infinite Warfare Easter egg songs. Shoot this. Ow! Oh wow, you're right next to that rock and you couldn't shoot it. Are you kidding me? This way, this way, this way, this way. Oh, you stupid idiot. Come on, bump into me. Bump into me. Oh wait, that one wasn't even activated, but now it is, okay. Ow! That's the only generator that can do that, by the way. I've tried the others, they don't spark. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, that has to be something then, right? We're gonna mess around with that more. I think I'm gonna try the whole trap thing. I'm gonna try to use that trap a bunch. Maybe it's like, maybe it's like 50 kills with the trap or something. I don't know. And then it'll let you do the next thing. I think the only Easter egg song in this game I don't like is Dig. I didn't like the Tombs Easter egg song. It just didn't hit. I don't know. I'm no disrespect to the vocalist and everything. I just didn't like it. It wasn't my kind of song. But this song is genuinely one of my favorites, I think. Same with Citadel and Tomb and Liberty. They got like some of the best Easter egg songs ever. There you go. He says for you. Where them vermin at? Oh my god. Did we actually lose our jug or our quick revive? It's those fucking what do you call those things?
They're on that siphoning equipment like flies on shit.
It's those damn, why am I forgetting the name of them? The Elder Disciples. Those dudes are rough. Oh no, we're out of ammo. That's not good. You only have to focus on the vermin, but sometimes that's even pretty hard to do. Oh my god, you fucking kidding me? We're out of ammo? No! We're gonna fail it because we're out of fucking ammo. No! Dude! Get the... Oh, we're gonna fail it. That's game. No, I'm not failing this shit. I'm not failing this shit. Now we got fucking amalgams. Oh my god. I did not come prepared for this. I wasted how many points for this bullshit? There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on. We got this. We got this. We got this. Oh, there we go. Whew. Damn. Oh my god, that was close. Okay. Wait, did they find something? Hold on. Apparently something I think was found. What was this tweet? Hold on, I gotta check this out real quick. Exploding rats? Wait, what? Hold on, this looks like something. Item being picked up at the ladder? It's just a weird trigger with Mr. P. Oh. No, never mind. I think they just found the wrong thing. Yeah, they thought they found a piece, but it was just the Mr. Peak's body part, but it was through a wall. So it got a little confusing. All right. So wait, what were we looking into before? We were looking into the little thing in the observatory, which I'm still suspicious about. So we're gonna get kills in front of it with the trap. That's what we're gonna do. Because there's been Easter eggs like that in the past. Remember this golden scalpel and Blood of the Dead? You have to get trap kills. And these traps are pretty cool, so I feel like they would want us to do something with it. So I'm gonna get as many trap kills as I can with that little microwave trap thing. And maybe it'll let us do something, who knows? There's a lot of zombies. We're gonna hoard them all up. Bring them over here. You get the hell out of here. Turn on the microwave trap and just let it cook them. I don't think we can interact with anything in the meantime. Oh, stop hitting me. Like, you can't interact with anything while it's going. Yeah, we could just keep trying, but we'll see. Does the generator repair itself after saving and quitting? Someone else should test it. We'll test it right now, actually. Fuck it. You're right. That's a good thing to test. Because you're right. If it... Well, actually, no. Actually, to be fair, because I was going to say if it repairs itself, you would think that means it's not related to a side Easter egg. But I can correct you because... Or actually, I don't know if that's what you were saying or not. But on the tomb, the golden statue or the golden armor quest, when you get the little part from the thing, if you save and quit, I remember it would always... You wouldn't have the part anymore if you save and quit. So technically, even stuff that changes when you save and quit, you can still what do you call it? You could still like it could still be a side Easter egg. How the heck is Elena Segment still with COD? Oh, that was Maluka there, but she hasn't. I don't think has Elena done a song in this game. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't think so. I love this map, but I wish they brought back Hellhounds and then had Taka Zombies for the tomb. That would have been cool with Blightfathers instead of Amalgams. Now see that is, you're cooking there. You are cooking there. Just want to say again, I know you said something about the Wonderwaff being used for side strike. You can shoot the vent fans with it and they start spinning. Only works with it, so it might be something. Yes, I heard about that, but I honestly don't know exactly where those fans are. Can you let me know where they are exactly? Because I don't know. Oh wow, it does repair itself. Interesting. So maybe it isn't side strike related then? But it could be, because like I said, the tomb had that one thing. I don't know. Interesting enough. But I guess we could do the side Easter egg for the Wonderwaff. We could try that, or we could hit the box. But do I really feel like hitting the box a bunch to try to get that? Not really.
I'll take Janice apart skull by skull by.
Should probably get Jug. I completed all the zombies Easter eggs besides this one. This one's not too hard. I would say it's one of the harder ones in this game, but in like in zombies as a whole, it's not that hard. I would personally think. How do you open the banquet hall secret room? The banquet hall. That's the one over here. You just gotta get the purple thing, and then you hold X on it,
Why am I always the one messing with this shit?
and then get kills in front of it.
Man's trash.
You just need the purple shotgun.
We are seriously considering walking into a damn painting.
I'm also thinking, like, is there going to be side Easter eggs in these rooms? Because I haven't found shit so far, but I've tried looking. I really need double tap. It's so cool that the little dude can shoot zombies.
Bonus points.
All right, let's go down here. Actually, I'm gonna buy that.
Oh, that burrito was a bad call.
Whoever created the first puzzle ever can go to hell. Puzzles suck balls, bro. I love puzzles, man. It's so satisfying to try to solve. But I think it's like, I think it's what sets apart gamers though. Like there's the ones who like puzzles, the ones who don't. It's like, it's such an interesting divide. And like you can see it with stuff like even the Spider-Man video game. I remember they gave you an option to like not, if you wanted to skip the puzzles you could, because they know that people just don't like puzzles. So they're like, all right, if you want to skip them, just skip them. But I think zombies Easter eggs, like the puzzles are what make them what they are, you know. So that's why I love them. I wouldn't want it any other way. I think we need more puzzles actually. But I do think we need a good, they need a good balance though. Like I'm fine with there being some maps that don't have are you talking about like those kind of puzzles, like the ones where you put them together? I mean, I don't like mind those, but when I'm thinking of puzzles, I'm thinking like the general concept of a puzzle. Like, you know, anything could be, anything that you're solving is technically a puzzle, you know. But you're thinking of like puzzle, like pieces, like the pictures, you put them back together. I don't know. World War II is a very replayable game because of the difficult. From the top of my head, I can think of Gramophone. Because I think, yeah, it meant difficult steps, right? Gramophone, Moischler's Spine, Dancer's Dagger. Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit in that game. A lot of difficult stuff as well. The difficulty was probably one of my favorite aspects about it as well. The reason I'm doing some of these is because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some side Easter eggs that are required to do some of the ritual stuff, because we already saw that one of them is required. You know, speaking about the Wonderwaff quest, you need to start the quest to do that one. Wait, to place the bell, do you have to get all the ray guns first? I didn't really think about that, but I guess you do. The fans are above the Pack-a-Punch stairs. All right, I'll make sure to take a look once we get the Wonderwaff. I might hit the box once or twice just for funsies, but... Oh, damn. I didn't place the canister. You know what? I'm playing it risque. You know what this reminds me of when you place two of these at a time? It reminds me of that one step in World War II zombies where you have to protect two sides. It's so hard, but you know what? It's a fun challenge.
I like to turn up.
Oh god.
Defend the weird
Oh god.
plant from the goddamn undead.
This shit's not easy, man. Defending two at one time. Ah. I did it to myself, man. I did it to myself. But I love the fact that it lets you do it two at one time, though, because it's like, again, it's one of those things where it's like, it's rewarding you for... You fucking prick. Oh my god. It's rewarding you. In that case, it did not reward me, but it is like if you're speedrunning, for example, like it's a risk versus reward. Like the reward is you do it faster. The risk is dying, like I just did now. And I'm not taking that. I'm out of ammo on this, so I'm definitely not doing this right now. I have the opinion that Descent is a good map on a bad game. It has the least interesting, or has a very interesting setting at least. Yeah, I actually kind of agree. It's got a lot of good stuff. You know, honestly, I think the main Easter egg is pretty decent. It just has one really bad step with the I might save that vermin. Actually, I don't know. Saving that vermin is going to be very tricky.
Play nice.
Oh, but what are they saying? I think Descent is a really good Easter egg. It's just one step in it I don't like. I don't like the step where you have to get the EMZs to explode right in front of that, like, thing. You know what I'm talking about? Do you think the next map, Janus Towers, will have the grappling hook from the campaign? Yes, I do. Honestly, I'd be disappointed if it doesn't. Move! You know, I got a loot key. I should probably go use it. Who knows? It might be some good stuff. You need the shotgun Mark II. I got the shotgun one. For the bell? The bell one is for the drinking side Easter egg, but I'm not sure if you need all of the ray guns is what I'm saying though. To even start it, because I don't remember if you do. I feel like I have started them without that before, but who knows? PlayStation just auto-renewed my PS Plus even though I thought I turned it off. I'm like not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this, but I'm like pretty sure there's a way to like just get a refund if you like message PlayStation or something, or like send them an email. I've refunded lots of PlayStation stuff in the past, so I think it's possible, but again, don't quote me on it. Has anyone looked into the frozen chandelier in the T-Rex room? I think one of the power-up, the final power-up, like the fire cell one, I think it spawns there, but there could be something else to it. If you like puzzles, you would like the older Resident Evil and Silent Hill games, basically escape room video games. Dude, I love escape rooms. I've been to like 2 in my life, maybe 3, and I think they're so much fun. But I have played Resident Evil 2. That's the only one I've played, and I guess I played the remake, and I loved it. It was a really, really fun game. But I have not done any more than that. I definitely should, though. Definitely should. Okay. I don't want to have to buy ammo, but we got like no ammo.
Damn it, Tom, you're just that good.
The purple room has the same but smaller version of the bit statue, the big statue with the horns. So that's, if that's the Easter egg, it requires main steps to be done as well. Wait, does it actually? Let me go check it out. I actually didn't see that. Whenever I look for Easter eggs in zombies games, I'm pretty sure for an outside person I look like a lunatic. Yeah, I'm always like looking around like, oh, that's suspicious. That's suspicious. It's so much fun though. I love it. I do kind of miss, like, here's the thing. I mean, I'm feeling this with Shadow Veil more than anything because the other maps were, everything was solved much quicker. This map, thankfully, stuff is not solved right away. The only frustrating thing is that sometimes the only reason stuff takes a while to be solved is because it's like just really weird and stupidly designed. I hope that's not the case for these though. I hope it's genuinely like just really hidden, but it's like, oh yeah, right there's a statue, I see. And it's also a fireplace, huh? Oh, we're dead.
Wonder if they get distracted if I do
Yeah, that was these rooms are dangerous, by the way. Like, someone should do, I might honestly do that one of these days, like a luminal, what is it called, luminal room only challenge or some shit, because like these rooms are fucking hard. I'm sure someone's tried that already, but oh god, oh god. Get me the fuck out of here. Stop wasting my points.
After all that time locked up, even a can of piss could quench my thirst.
All right, give me a self revive, and then get me to the loot room. I'd say whenever I look for Easter eggs on zombies games, I just read that one. The energy mine turret augment is perfect for that step. You can put 2 down, and you basically don't have to watch them. Oh, for the, yeah, that actually would make a lot of sense. I'm just such an Ether Shroud sucker. Like, I almost only use Ether Shroud at this point. Those surveillance cameras always suss me out. Is this thing cooldown for a round, right? It's probably a round, yeah. Okay, we'll come back. I really don't know, man. I'm popping on the house, why not?
I am far from
PhD. Would have liked quicker vibe, but whatever. I've been at 2 escape rooms, makes me so claustrophobic. Yeah, they can be. There's ones I've seen where they literally chain you up, which is crazy. Oh man. But like, I don't know, I find them to be kind of fun. Back of this area is suspicious because the only thing back here is the zombie over there that you need for that one step, but there's like nothing else over here. I'm gonna start paying more attention to the specifics and the surroundings because sometimes I just hold X on stuff, but like you gotta look at the stuff though. Like look at posters, look at paintings. Like that's, I think, the important shit. Okay, someone tell me, is that deer hat statue for anything? It's like glowing yellow, is it not? I'm sure it wouldn't be as easy as just shooting it, but it's gotta be something, right? I'm also just so shocked we haven't figured out anything. I mean, anything in terms of what's next with the little guy. Like that genuinely shocks me. Oh wait, I don't have the bell? Does the bell disappear from your inventory when you save and quit? Maybe. I guess it does, because we definitely picked it up.
Bell because I am not on the menu.
Is that, oh, that's why we couldn't place it down, not because we couldn't start it yet. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Never mind. We have to do all the Rego Mark IIs first. Okay. Wait, no, but you could start that. Wait. I don't know. Oh shit, this is a bad idea. Please give me a max ammo at least. Max ammo. Ah, you piece of shit. We didn't need that. In fact, we actively didn't need that. Well, I'm gonna go get a drink of water because my water ran out. I'm thirsty as hell. I'll be right back. Okay, we are solving this right this instant. Okay. I'm like this little vermin dude, he needs to just tell me what to do. All right. Let's do it. I don't know. You think it has to do with the pet vermin? That actually might. I doubt one study strike would be required for another one, though. Would be cool if we got a Halloween event. We got a reskinned Halloween version of Terminus Falls. Terminus Falls. You mean Liberty Falls, or do you mean Terminus and Liberty Falls, where it's set at night? That would be cool, though. That would be really cool. Okay. I'm gonna take a better look at these statues. So it's got a bunny hopping around it, and then another bunny inside. That doesn't really tell me a lot.
Right in the fucking door.
Oh, get the hell out of here. This dude thinks he's part of the team. We are fresh out of bullets. You know what? How often do I actually use gobble gums? Let's pop it. Let's make our lives a lot easier right now.
I still got my own. Eat, sir. Have as much as you want.
You know, I think it's the first map. Oh my god, it's the first map in this game where I feel like I genuinely have an ammo problem frequently. Like, I don't really feel that on the other maps, but this map I'm like running out of ammo every 2 seconds.
Double points. I'm still static. How about you, fuckhead?
You have to listen / interact with the guy who wants the flask before you're able to place it down. Wait, really? I didn't even know that. Well, I'll go back in there to check it out. I also want to check out this thing. Probably shouldn't be doing it mid-round though. Definitely shouldn't be doing it mid-round. I'm also looking at depth perception because there's actually some Easter egg steps that give you better hints when you have depth perception. So who knows? Maybe it'll help us with some side Easter eggs. I don't know. You say I have to interact with the guy down here before it even lets you do that? Really? Or like just walk in here, I guess, right? Oh my god. Wait, you know what? Remember those boxes you had to melee? Oh shit. There's boxes you had to melee on the tomb. You don't think any of these boxes you can melee? No, right? These don't look meleeable. I don't know why I was thinking of that. Oh, there's a fireplace in here. No, we would have... Someone would have figured that out by now if that was as simple as that. I don't know, man. This shit's tough. Yeah, that statue gotta be for something, right? There's unsolved wolf Easter egg. What is the wolf Easter egg? I haven't heard of it actually. Oh, you're right. You do have to interact with that dude first. Or at least I guess you have to go in that room, maybe. I honestly didn't know that. But it's good to know that you don't need all the ray guns for it, because I could just do that later. Is anyone gonna brain rot? Or is nobody in the business of brain rotting right now? Come on, brain rot. Where's my brain rot dude at? Oh my god. All these zombies and no brain rot? Okay. Fine. Alright, let me go look at that statue again. The miniature version of it. I'm pretty sure...
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, okay, so... You can grab the piece for Mr. Peaks from outside there, which is not useful whatsoever, but it's just important to note that I'm not grabbing something else on accident. I might... Only problem is if I do that, I just don't know where it's gonna go. Like where should I have to take it? You know, it's gonna be something. It only stays around for like 2 rounds. But I just don't think they'd make you do that. Okay, so yeah, there's a statue right here, but it literally could just be for decoration, you know? It's very possible they just put the statue there for decoration. I tried holding interact with all these plates and stuff. Obviously, those symbols are for the Easter egg. Well, yeah, they're for the Easter egg, right? But like, you don't really have to do anything with them in the Easter egg. They just kind of like give you little hints. Like when I was first solving the Easter egg, I used them, but you don't really need them because it's the same every time. So you just go left to right. It's not really, you don't have to look at them, but they still exist there. Did you do the sleepwalking Easter egg? I know what the sleepwalking Easter egg is, but I did not do it. I don't really like. I saw it. It didn't really interest me too much. I'm trying to do the baby vermin thing, but Not the pet vermin, but like the one that we haven't solved yet. The one with the little tiny like vermin body. Oh, it could be because of double tap. You're probably right. I didn't even think of that. Did not even think of that.
Block his absence. Why do they shun me?
I really feel like it might be something in one of these rooms we have to do.
Send without the horn key.
But like, I don't know. Because these rooms don't have a lot. They're literally just the Easter egg. So like, you would think they would throw in a extra thing or two.
Forsake me. Now the sacred antler.
Did any of y'all despise Halo? No, I've only played one Halo game though. I've only played Halo Infinite. And from my experience, I think it's pretty fun, but I also can't really say I've played it that often. I don't know what these things are, man. Like, it could just be for show, but like, why would they put targets out there and not do a sharpshooter Easter egg? I refuse to believe there's no sharpshooter Easter egg. Try gesturing besides the piano. Beside the piano. Oh, I forgot about gesturing. That one thing they did on Citadel where you had to gesture for that one step. That was such a weird step. Now that you say that, I feel like I gotta go gesture everywhere now.
Our ascension is at hand.
Or wait, when you mean gesture, you mean like I was doing a inspect, but the only problem with gestures is isn't it like kind of like a death trap because it's gonna like capture you in that position, you know? I haven't even attempted the Easter egg yet, and this is my favorite map. That's good. If the map is already your favorite without even doing the Easter egg, that's a good sign. Man, this is really just this is just stumping the hell out of me. So you take the cooked dude, and I don't know. Is the purple Mark II the one needed for the banquet hall secret room? Yes, that's the one needed for that. Yep. Any music related rooms on the map could have some clues for the statue. Well, there's the piano that we just saw, but that's let me look around for that. It's a good idea. So we have this is just I forget what this room's called. It's not a music room. This is the library. Is there any I haven't even opened that yet, actually. We'll do that soon. There's a study over here. It's just like computers and desks and stuff. There's no music. Then you have the kitchen, banquet hall, which I guess the banquet hall is probably the closest to a music room. The bedroom. Wait, where is this tomahawk? Wait, what? Why ain't the tomahawk there no more? Is the tomahawk not... Does it not spawn there every game and only spawns there some games? I thought it always spawned there. I guess not. I know I didn't pick it up. I don't know. I mean, I guess... The gramophone plays music. There's a music disc. Get the hell away from me. Okay, let's just do this thing up here. We desperately need more points, man. We are low on points.
What the hell? Here goes
Brain
nothing.
rot zombie, where are you? Oh, he's a piece of shit. He ran away.
Military service builds character, but don't expect a promotion.
Oh, we brain rotted a vermin. I think you have to brain rot a zombie for that to work.
Just like my cousin Roscoe. Two-faced son of a
What'd he drop?
knew when to quit.
Hellstorm. Oh, I want those bonus points. Give me those bonus points. Ah. What if they put COD 4 through BO2 on Switch 2 and PS5 and gave them crossplay with the Xbox versions? I mean, that'd be pretty great. The more people playing, the better. Yeah, that brain rotted zombie is far away.
Make sure his hell ain't sitting in there.
Insta-kid.
There we go.
Prohibition era. Real collector's item.
Definitely can't. You can. Here's the thing. You could still interact with the bell even after this. That is what I'm suspicious about. Why can you still interact with the bell after this step? Why wouldn't it just stop letting you interact with it? That's a lead I've had as well. And I tried getting another brain rot zombie to do this, and they wouldn't do it. Maybe brain rotting a vermin. Wait. If I take the friendly brain rotted vermin and bring in him, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. If I'm onto something, if I'm not, who knows? I'm gonna try it though. I really hope I'm onto something here. Probably not. But I just think it's a little suspicious that you can still activate that. I have no idea what it would be, but I want to try it. See what it is. I really hope I'm right, man. I hope I'm right. That'd be so satisfying. Because I'm just thinking, like, why would they keep letting you hit the bell? I already got the two over here, right? Yeah. What was the one we're missing? I think it's down here. What is the last spawn? Oh no, the last spawn is upstairs. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't think any of them are down there. The last one is up here. This is the first map in a long time where stamina up isn't even like the main perk I get. It honestly should be though, because like you are slow
Fucked up toy was this?
without stamina. But like I just don't think to get stamina because of double tap, you know?
Wouldn't want to.
Double tap's like replaced it for me basically. Oh dude, if I'm right, I really don't want to say I'm gonna be right, because then I'm gonna definitely end up being wrong if I think I'm right. So let's just pretend I'm definitely gonna be wrong, and then we'll just go from there. All right, little thing, follow me. Follow me up here. Where the hell is he?
Max ammo.
Is this guy stupid? Where is he? What? Hello? Hello? Did he disappear or did he die? Did that stupid guy die? There's no way. That's why I'm saying that Easter egg kind of sucks. Like, he just... Like, did he actually just disappear within 2 seconds? Is it because I was too far away from him? Are you joking? That's the stupidest... okay. Let's hope that that wasn't the solution. Because then I'm just gonna be pissed if it was. It's the only lead I had, man. And it sounded like it was gonna work, but it probably wasn't. Because I've never, like, it's just the bell that's making me suspicious, but like, I'm also thinking to myself, when has there ever been a step that required you to use a bet? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. That required you to do a different side Easter egg. You know what I mean? For a different one.
Prohibition is over, Malloy.
I don't know. Throwing a monkey bomb at the statue? I could try that. Yeah, we'll try that. I feel like someone's probably tried that already, but I'll try it anyways. Oh my god, the water just splashed in my eye. Ow. Remember 115 by Atlantic Segment? Yeah, 115 is one of the best songs ever made, in my opinion. Absolutely incredible song. Dude, I can't believe that thing just disappeared on me. Like, why?
This didn't exactly go how you wanted.
Max ammo.
Who knows though? Maybe a brain-rotted vermin will do the trick. I don't know.
Hello. Not sure if you can hear me, but I know Sam can't.
I don't
listen
know.
in. You don't trust me, fine, but you cannot.
But you cannot
her.
trust her.
Repeat. Do not believe a word she says.
He sounds desperate. Good. Looks like I just became untouchable.
Might do the free Wonderwaff quest. Or at least attempt to, because it's so hard. It's like one of the hardest quests in the game. Got it.
They sure as hell ain't sending their best.
Okay. So monkey bomb, right? Ow. Let me just go double pack a punch my ray gun.
Hey, dumb fuck. You work for me.
I still can't believe that friendly pet just like died instantly though. What, is it just the toxic zombies killed him? Because the toxic zombies are powerful, you know? I don't know. We'll try the simple monkey. Oh boy. Have you played RoboCop? No, I actually haven't. I've seen the movie though. It's a pretty good movie. From Ghost of Hope, confirmed XpertFusion will let me hit. What? What? Is it confirmed? Is it? Oh, you know what I wanted to test? I want to test stuff with the tomahawks, like throwing it at that statue thing over there.
His next song is gonna be a massive
All right, let's
hit.
see. He's making the same noise as it was before. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm getting grumpy. Top of the world looking. Help. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's pretty cool. Okay, wait. I want to throw a tomahawk at something. I really think that there would be a like if they're gonna do an ether blade, it would be like an ether tomahawk or something. That'd be so sick. That'd be so sick. Oh, fuck off! Lock the level 53 my ass. Get out of here! Get out of here! Why is the tomahawk of all items locked at 53? Because it's locked at 53 in multiplayer, obviously. Never goon. Never goon what you can't kill. It's a quote from Spider-Man 3 for those of you who are unaware. Not actually a quote from it, but you know. A mansion walls remind me Kino. I kind of get Kino feels from this map as well. Science is false. Science is false. Oh. I just really hope this ends up being a good quest when it's all said and done, because like I don't want it to be something stupid. Like, you know, that's what I'm worried about. That's just gonna be something stupid. I wish they threw in like parkour spots to the map, you know, not like glitch spots, but I mean like actual like secret places you can get just by like parkouring properly. I think stuff like that would be so cool. Like as like side content, you know. Or just reference a top 3 Spider-Man movie. Hell yes. Hell to the yeah. Bro, what can you do with this? What even is that? Like alien goop? Like, what is that shit? I think it's just vines. Like, that's something, man. I'm telling you. And those are just zombie spawns. There's absolutely nothing of value over here. I still can't believe that stupid pet died on me like that. Why would it do that? I want to play as a spider monkey. That'd be pretty sick. I think you should be able to play as a vermin. I would, you know, honestly, if this leads to you being able to play as a vermin, like the spider bait from Zetsubo, I'd say it's a pretty cool Easter egg reward. I'm unlocking Nebula for the Kilo. It's such a great zombies weapon. It is really good. I'm liking it. Is there a chance it's a scrapped side Easter egg? I guess it's possible, but that would be so dumb if like there was just this like they just left it in and then they just, because honestly, if that was the case, I feel like it would be in their best interest to come out and be like, yeah, the Easter egg you guys are all hunting for right now, it's not solvable anymore. It's not, and we just didn't mean to leave that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they're looking at everyone's like streams and like tweets and stuff, but I feel like it would be in their best interest, because having a bunch of people searching for something that's not there would definitely suck, to say the least. I love the side strike on this map, but so far I haven't seen one like Golden Armor where it gives you something original. Yeah, there really isn't anything. The only thing is the pet, but even the pet isn't really like original because it's just a turned boss enemy, you know? But I don't know. I'm not like crazy about the side strikers on this map so far. And I'm really hoping these ones lead to some big stuff that's like really cool.
How's your punk ass corpse like that?
Get away. I'm only doing this so we can open up the library. The secret library. That shit's big. Okay, let me get... Oh, I can't get quick revive? Never mind. You know, this is a hot take. I don't know. I wish they went back to perks only being one price. And then if you want to get more perks through the perk limit, it like costs you maybe like salvage or something. So all perks are their own specific prices and they don't go up when you have more. But if you want more perks, you're gonna have to, you know, chalk up some salvage or something. I don't know. Man, I'm risking my life for this stupid shit. I just died just so I can complete this.
10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound.
Get away! I'm gonna get quick revive so then we stay alive.
If any of you
I barely
feel
played
like passing
MWZ.
out,
What did the Ether
Max
Blade
got your
do?
back.
It's quite literally the Hell's Retriever from Mob of the Dead, but in a throwing knife form, which is kind of cool. What's the status on the big side Easter egg? I haven't found anything after the microwave. I have so many leads, but none of them are like becoming anything. So I'm just like testing out everything under the sun. I'll tell you what I've done so far. So I was thinking there's might be something to do with this little thing right here, biohazard. It's a suspicious looking machine that isn't used for anything, and it appears to be the only one that looks like that on the map. I'm sure there's another one, but it looked suspicious. And so I was thinking maybe there's like trap kills you got to get here for it, but didn't really lead to much. I guess I haven't gotten that many kills with it. Then I was trying to test out stuff with the chimneys and the fireplaces, but specifically the chimneys, and I honestly was just missing, because only some chimneys have smoke coming out of it, and they don't really line up to any specific chimneys. But I was trying to throw Molotovs in them because I was thinking the Alpha Omega step that allows you to do that. I was like, what if they were just paying homage to that? But I honestly just couldn't hit. This little thing is glowing yellow. Someone tell me if that's for something that's already been solved. I have no clue, but that shit's glowing yellow. I don't know. And then what else did I see? Oh, I guess for the... what was I was just working on something like not so long ago. Oh, the bell. So maybe I'm just going crazy, but the bell for the main Easter egg, the one where you have to use back here, it's allows you to still ring the bell even after you've already gotten the ritual item for it. You can still ring the bell. So I was thinking maybe you have to bring the friendly like pet vermin up there. I just tried that, and then the pet vermin just died after 2 seconds of me calling it in, which I don't understand why that happened, but it just did. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we can't try that out this game. But I'm like, I don't know, why would it still let you hit the bell just for fun? Like, I don't know. I already have the part. And for most things in these like modern Easter eggs, they usually don't let you interact with it after you finish the step. I mean, think about the step for getting like even the plant. The plants don't spawn back, I don't think, right? After you've already finished that. So like, they don't usually let you interact with stuff after you've already completed it. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. I tried getting another brain rot zombie. It didn't do anything when I held the bell. But I'm thinking maybe a brain rotted vermin or something, like a brain rotted special enemy. I don't know. But no, as far as we've gotten with the baby vermin thing, it's just the microwave was the last thing I've done. And then I started to move on to the Wonderwaff thing, because you can shoot the fans with the Wonderwaff or something, but I haven't done anything with that yet. I want to look in here a little bit too, so let me do this real quick. It made sense in Cold Wars and stuff didn't lock in Prestige, but I don't know how I feel about stuff in the crafting table being locked. Yeah, I don't like it either, especially when they require you to use some of those items for the Easter egg. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just best to just not do that. You know, I really thought this chess table was going to be something, but I don't think it's for anything. I was hoping. I really think it'd be so cool if there was an Easter egg where you have to play chess and like you have to win a game of chess. I think there was a part of the Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg in Beast from Beyond involves a chessboard, which is pretty cool. What if that was the full quest and all it does is make you take 25% less damage from a vermin or something? You know, you could be right, actually. That's a really good point, Carpet. I didn't even think of that. It'd be weird because usually the quests in this game, they're a little bit more like, it kind of tells you like, they're pretty straightforward in terms of like what it does. Like it kind of just tells you, right? Shows it up front. Like you would think they would give you like an item or something for doing it. Like, oh, here's a vermin crown or something, you know, something that lets you know that, okay, you're now taking less damage from vermin. But that is a good point though. Maybe it's just a simple thing that they just threw in there just for fun and it's already activated. I don't know. Should we test it out right now? I don't know. Vermin did 50 HP damage on me, so I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe you have to press the bell 1,000 times. Like right in the cannon 100 times. That would drive me insane. You should work at Treyarch. I appreciate that. You know, that would be a dream job of mine, but you know, who knows? Who knows?
This is Strauss. We are assessing a possible fuel leak. Please stand by.
I'm actually in the process of it's just for fun. It's a side project. It's nothing like serious or anything. I might try to do custom zombies maps someday. I'm really not like, you know, I'm not like guaranteeing that though, because I know for a fact that would take so much time that I don't have. But I want to get into it because it looks a lot of fun. But what I am currently doing right now is and I'm probably going to do it for like a video or a live stream. I don't know what I want to do if it's a video or a live stream yet though, because I'm kind of in between both of them. But I'm quite literally writing out the like perfect ideal zombies mode in a document, and I'm like literally designing my own maps, Easter eggs, perks, weapons, wonder weapons, equipment, side quests, like literally boss fights, everything. And it's like I got my own like map themes, I'm just going hard with it because it's fun. It's so much fun to do. And I was like, that would be a cool video. Like the video could be titled like the perfect zombies game or something, and it would just be like my own idea of what the perfect zombies mode would be. Like just create like pretending like, you know, Activision gave me the keys to the zombies and I just can do whatever the hell I want with it, and that kind of like going off of that and just making a full game out of it, you know. And it's pretty fun to just like come up with ideas and stuff, but it helps me with my videos even because it helps me understand like what type of stuff I like in zombies when I really think about it from that perspective, where I'm like writing shit down of how I would design it. It makes me understand better about what I actually really like out of this mode. But I also think I've been thinking too deeply about it, because it's like I'll be designing a quest and I'm thinking like logically about way too much, and I'm like, Zombies isn't usually that logical about the stuff though. Like, you know, usually they're not, and that's not. There's nothing against that. Like, that's kind of just the design of zombies. And that's fine. But like, I'm trying to like, oh, but like this has to make sense. But like, does it actually though? Does it? You know, I don't think it does. I don't fucking know. Some of the stuff is random. Like, I threw some random shit in there just for fun, but there's some fun ideas. I will say the premise of it is very much in the same like tone and feel of Infinite Warfare Zombies though. Everyone knows that's like what I want more than anything out of zombies is another mode like that. So obviously the perfect idea of zombies for me is going to be some sort of spiritual successor to that.
I'd say that was pretty damn decisive.
Is it confirmed there's a big side Easter egg, or is it just a guess? It's just a guess. Well, okay. I believe Mr. Milo, Mr. Off Waffles, he said on a creator call that Treyarch mentioned that there is going to be unique Easter egg rewards, side Easter egg rewards on this map. And at least so far, we've only found one that is like very unique with the Sam trap, and then two that are technically unique because there's the pet vermin one, but that to me isn't that unique because it's just a turn vermin. It's not like that crazy. It just lasts a little longer. But I'm sure they probably consider it unique. So I feel like there's got to be at least one more, you know. But this could end up being something small. We really don't know for sure. This could be the smallest nothing burger Easter egg ever. I'm just hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's gonna be a big one because I want a big one. Whatever it is, you know. I want something cool. All right, let's hold a zombie at the end of this round so we can actually like do shit. The chimney did nothing, wasted 7k scrap on it. Damn. So you actually made it into the chimney like perfectly and it didn't do anything? I appreciate you trying that though. It's good that we can at least rule that out though. What, I tried like 5 times and I missed every time, so. Water off powers on the fans on both sides of Pack-a-Punch area. Yeah, that's I don't know if that's related to this or not though, but I'd definitely be curious. Oh my god. Yeah, clearly I don't have high damage weapons right now, so I don't think we're doing much. This is what happens when you spend all your money and scrap on other random shit. See, it's times like these where I really want the classic point system, because how much more satisfying would this be if I was just racking up points while I was doing this? And now I'm out of ammo. Fuck. We could just get a little bit more ammo and then Pack-a-Punch this a second time. But it's not even... How we even get points right now, though? Bludgeon them to death? Yeah, I don't know about that. Alright. Malcolm's here too? Oh my god. Wait, let me kill this dude. Get him out of here. Okay. We got 2 loot keys over here. You know, I kind of want to go the armory. Oh. Accidentally deletes document. First live I've been in. Your uploads are great. Thank you so much. I appreciate them. I'm assuming that that little thing means great or good or something. I don't know. I got all Afterlife real fast, but the last camo I don't know how to get. Is that the one for... That's the one for zombies, right? I haven't even... Camo grinding? I have not been doing. Not been doing it at all. I tried a little bit a couple weeks ago, but... I don't know. I'm sure I'll get to it eventually. Okay. We're gonna keep that guy for now. Has anything else been found with the fans in the pack-a-punch area? I'm not sure. I have not tried it myself yet, but I think that's what we're gonna try now. I'm probably only gonna be streaming for another like 10-20 minutes though, because I am kind of tired. I'm so surprised the gramophones don't have anything. Because there's a couple around the map. I'm wondering if you have to get him to shoot something. I doubt it. I got so excited for a second. I was like, what if he does something by shooting it? How crazy would that be? Think we'll get a super Easter egg boss fight in this game? I hope so. My only like worry that that's not the case is the fact that Treyarch is working on the next game next year. I feel like they're gonna just any sort of development on something big like that, they'd rather just save for the next game. So like maybe they'll do something where like the super Easter egg happens with BO7 instead. I don't know. Come on, boss. Go back there. You know you want to. I think it's Morse code. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm falling to pieces. The song is stuck in my head. I don't understand why they don't just let us like activate this dude again though after he leaves. Like, I don't like stuff like that would just go a long way for these side Easter eggs. And he killed the disciples. Just shoot their head, shoot their arm, shoot, you know, shoot as many bolts into them as possible. They're really beefy, but not impossible to take down. Either has a barrier on the top or is just filled in, but the fire just spread out on it and could have hit the top. Oh, yeah, it probably they wouldn't make it like too specific of a hit needed. So yeah, you're right. It probably is nothing. Oh my god, I'm so much better at this now that I've actually done it more often. Like, this was so hard the first time I did it, but now it's like kind of a nothing. Kind of a nothing burger. Yeah, wow. Dude, I was struggling so hard the first time I did that. And it's not that hard anymore. Special enemies on this map could have been raptors. Oh, raptors would have been so sick. Dude, I honestly, no, you know how I was just talking about the whole document I've been doing with a bunch of my own ideas, and I'm obviously there's no insider that has like some, you know, information or whatever, but there's like 3 I've been doing this document for a couple months now. There's like 3 boss fights that or like 3 no, actually, was it just the boss fights? There's a couple ideas and things that I've been like coming up with that they ended up doing in this game, which I find to be kind of funny. I was like, that's crazy. I was like shit. They don't take my ideas. No, I'm kidding. It's just great minds think alike. I think that's the moral of the story. What was I always do this. Oh, I was gonna do the last orb. I always like forget what I'm gonna do, which is why I'm a terrible speedrunner. But I mean, I guess it depends, because I'm talking to chat, you know. If I'm like really in the zone, it's different. I don't really forget, but speedrunning, you can't forget like shit. You gotta make sure you're doing everything in the right order and not missing a beat. Only issue here is I might run out of ammo. Like if you don't have full ammo when you do this, you might be cooked. Does someone know exactly where the things you have to shoot their Wonder Waff are? Like the fans? Like I think I know where they are, but I'm not like 100% certain. Yeah, dude, doing it with not the Reagan Mark II is fucking hard.
This ain't sneaking, it's hunting.
Oh my god, more? Yeah, we're fucked. We'll do it next round, I guess. Dude, you run out of ammo so fast. I know it's because of double tap, but holy shit, man. It's like you run an ammo like it's nothing.
But didn't I tell you to settle with the plaintiffs? Oh, well, I just got served with a class action lawsuit.
Like we're just we got nothing.
You keep this whole new cancer bullshit out of
There is an augment that helps with ammo, so maybe I should start running that augment.
Semtex thrown. I ain't in the mood
Oh!
to get my ass whooped.
I mean, what am I supposed to do in that situation? What am I supposed to do? If there's one classic mechanic that I want to return, it's the point system. At least give us BO4s as a compromise. I agree. I mean, I don't... BO4s, I think, was only a little bit better. Oh, we're dead. BO4s is only a little bit better because at least melee kills were prioritized. I didn't prefer that. But I still want the classic through and through. Like, just full-on classic point system. It's so much better in literally every single way. And I'm like, I've been like, the more and more I play zombies, I'm like, yeah, the classic system is just so good. Like, there's so many things that we're missing out on because of the new point system. And it's crazy because, like, I understand why we have this point system, but it doesn't matter. It's not as good. It's just not as good, you know? Target practice is really sus. I agree. Always a Target would innovate a lot more with their boss fights. I mean, I get what you're saying because they have made really solid boss fights in this game. Like, I think they're some of the best we've ever seen, but they're also very like standard. You know what I mean? They're very like, they're very big and huge and awesome. Like, I love them, but like, yeah, they also aren't like that different. They kind of just like, okay, shoot the boss a bunch. He'll do a couple different attacks. There you go. I thought the Tombs was really different. That's why I think the Tombs was actually really underrated. I still love the boss fights. It's not a negative for them, but I do think they should mix in a little bit of like, I don't know, like extra stuff, you know, like extra little phases and stuff. Like Infinite Warfare did a great job with that. And I'm not saying their Easter eggs are perfect, but they did a great job with the boss fights because, like, think about it. You have Spaceland is pretty standard. Just shoot the dude in a bunch and then you melee him in the back and then take his little thing. It's pretty standard. But then the Super Slasher is a lot more phases to it. You have to fill souls with the zombies, and then you have to get him to walk over the little thing, the platform, to start shooting him. And then there's a little segment where the skeletons attack you. Like, there's a lot more to it specifically. It's not just shooting the boss. And, you know, Shaolin was obviously a very different boss fight as well. Attack went really crazy with it, with the whole laser traps that you had to, like, dodge. Obviously, Mephistopheles is a masterpiece of a fight. Like, there's, you know, definitely a lot you can do with the boss fights. But yeah, I think they should do more than just shoot the boss till it dies. They should do a little bit more than that. I do think they've done a good job with, like, that part of it has been fantastic, though. Like, they've nailed the aspect of big boss, shoot till it dies, you know? It's the best version of that they could possibly design. But do I want it to get a little bit more, interesting with the mechanics? Yeah, for sure. Do all the steps for the vermin take place down in the lab? No, there's one step. Most of them do, but the second step, you have to microwave it. You can microwave it over here, or there's a microwave over here. It doesn't matter what microwave it is. What the fuck is happening? It doesn't matter what microwave it is, but dude, my guy's like going through walls. Doesn't matter what microwave it is, but you gotta microwave it. Okay, Can we do this next thing yet? Or no, we have to wait around, right? Yeah. I don't know. I might come back tomorrow to do more hunting because it's getting kind of late. But I'll read a couple more comments in the meantime. This was fun, though. We didn't really find anything, but it was still fun nonetheless. I had a couple of leads. You know, I was close. I'm going to read Twitter, see if anybody has anything else to say. But I don't think so. I think everyone's given up for the night. Yeah. We'll end the stream off with using that SAM trap one more time because that SAM trap is really cool. Any more mechanics like a Destiny boss? Yeah, I haven't played Destiny, but I've heard really good things about their bosses. Maybe it has something to do with cryo freeze, like shoot something in place and top. You know, I didn't even... You're so right, but I'm not gonna lie, I forgot cryo freeze was in the game. I fucking forgot cryo freeze was in the game. It's like the one ammo mod I haven't been using, but that actually is a good idea. But here's the thing, we got to learn where to place it first though, because I haven't thought of anything to actually shoot with cryo freeze. But now that you mention it, I really do want to try it.
Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped something.
It's no screenshot.
I do want to try the trap again though. This trap is so cool. I'm glad you can keep activating it. That's good. We can only have this point system now because the guy in charge wasn't happy with how his brother was treated. No, I gotta, like, I feel like I gotta defend him there because I think we gotta be like, you know, we gotta be honest with our criticisms towards like things, right? It wasn't because of that. He was just mentioning that, like, he was giving an example of a situation where he felt like, I guess his brother in that situation wasn't enjoying the game as much because people were acting like he was playing the wrong way, even though realistically playing that way was always fine. Like, I don't know, I think the villain in that story is the annoying people who are like yelling at him for killing the zombies too fast. Like, who cares? It's zombies, right? But I don't think, like, that's not like he didn't sit there and go, oh, my brother's not enjoying this game, therefore I have to make this big change. No, they sat down, they talked as a studio, they came to some agreement. Kevin Drew wasn't even in charge of zombies when the point system change happened. It happened back in Black Ops 4. So I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna, I can disagree with the change all I want, but I don't think it's fair to like criticize him in a personal level like that, because it's just not the case, you know? We gotta be fair with our criticisms. I think that's the reasonable thing to do, you know? The respectful thing to do. Read Twitter, that's a good one. Oh yeah, no, I was just reading it just because the stuff that's in my feed right now is usually related to the side Easter egg hunting, so I'm like, maybe somebody's got something, but I don't think anyone's found shit, to be honest. I haven't found anything today. I've been trying my ass off with this baby vermin thing, and I kind of hit a brick wall with it. But I'm gonna try. I want to see cryo freeze because there's definitely something with that. I mean, the furthest we got was microwaving this damn thing. But like the whole idea of using cryo freeze actually makes a lot of sense. But I just don't know where you'd use cryo freeze. What I think, this is my guess for this side Easter egg, right? I think we're gonna feed this baby vermin to a zombie, and the zombie is gonna do something. Do I know what it'll do? No, but I think we're gonna feed the baby vermin to the zombie.
Aside from a few,
So which is why I keep looking in the kitchen, because I'm like, it's gotta, maybe there's something in the kitchen. I don't know. A compromise for the loadout system could be maybe starting with your own gun and field upgrade, but you get less points. Whilst if you choose to start with just a pistol, you get more points. Yeah, any sort of compromise I'd be okay with at this point, to be honest. But I think for me, like, the idea I had in mind was you could quite literally have two different modes. Like, have the standard mode be, you know, start with a pistol, just like the old days, but then some sort of like free play mode or something where like, you know, it's just kind of meant for camo grinding. There you can start with your loadouts, and that mode maybe doesn't have the same, you can't get the same achievements and the same rewards and the same Easter eggs. It's kind of just, it's literally designed to be like a, oh, this is just for camo grinding and stuff like that. Because that's the only reason people like loadouts, is for the camo grind. Not a single person, at least as far as I'm aware. I mean, I'm sure some people do. Most people don't like loadout system because of anything but camo grinding, I feel like, or like just leveling up their guns in general. Come on, you little thing. How many stages is there? 3? Oh, I didn't know it damages you when it goes inside of you. Oh, wow.
Ah, shit, that was a juicy.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. There's more? Oh my god. Fuck, we failed. I know we failed because if we did it right, it would have gone straight down. Yeah, that last one's hard, man. That last one's hard. That's the only reason why it's been like that. It also lets them control how the match progresses. They know where you'll be by what round. Well, that's the reason. That to me is the reason why it exists, the new point system. And that's probably why they even started in BO4. It's because, yeah, it's easier for them to balance how the game flows. So they know, like, okay, they're probably going to be at this point by this round, and then by this point at this round. But that makes the game more repetitive. That's my issue with it. You know, it's like, I don't really like. And if they really wanted to, let's say they this gun is so low rarity, low everything. Yeah, I have like no ability to upgrade it. Well, I guess I could upgrade it to purple. If they really wanted to do that though, I feel like, wait, hold on. There's been progress on the vermin statue Easter egg. Wait, what? Let me check this out. I got a notification for it, but then there's nothing here. Place it inside the microwave. Yeah, no, that's as far as we've gotten with that. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. No, never mind. Yeah, no, we're all stuck at the same place. Yeah. I read it as new things, but I think it was just old information. But yeah, what I was saying, like the point system, it is designed that way. It's designed so they can really just like, they can design the game in a way to where they know where players should be at a certain round. But that, again, that makes it more repetitive. And I think there's ways you can take the classic system and kind of like adjust it a bit. Like if you really don't want players to farm points so much to the point where they're just overpowered, then A, make the game harder, so it's harder to do that, right? And B, you can cap it. Like, I don't really mind if there was a cap. Like, let's say it was like a 500 points per zombie cap, maybe even less than that. So if you really, like, we're gonna go out of your way to farm points off zombies, you can try, but there's gonna be a limit to it. You can't just do it infinitely. That would be fine. I wouldn't be against that at all. What does Carver say when you put the vermin in the microwave? Something about chicken cordon bleu or something. I don't know. He says something about a cordon bleu. I don't know. It's not really much. I use trap for high rounds. It's really good, especially for taking out disciples. You do not need to use the mangler injection at all. Yeah, this is a really cool side Easter egg, I would say, in terms of the reward itself. I always want a side Easter egg that spans over the whole game, like you have to do it in the first map and then the next map to get a super Easter egg. Oh, that'd be actually pretty cool. Yeah, for like a side egg. I guess the closest to that was the Revelations like side egg, that if you did all the other Easter eggs, you get that little like spark, and then you can get like the Takio's katana. And you can get upgraded weapons out of the mystery box and stuff as well. Shit looks like Warzone. You know, there's aspects of it that definitely give off a Warzone feel, but it's not nearly as bad as it was in like Cold War and MWZ. Let's be honest. It's marginally improved in this game. The feel and the environment and the atmosphere. Not as far as it should be, but to me, it's enough for now. You know, it's at least enough for me to be like, all right, I'm satisfied for now. But hoping BO7 takes it 80 steps forward, though. That's the dream right now. Oh, there we go. You know what? Fuck it, I'm taking it. This gun's fucking blue rarity. I'm taking a Fang 82. I'd never even used this gun before. Oh my god, why does it shoot 2 miles per hour? I mean, I guess we could go get double tap and make it a little bit faster. I read somewhere that some of the satellites react when you shoot them. Yeah, I shot 2 of them and they like destroyed. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping for map-specific equipment. Ether Blade would be awesome. Ether Tomahawk, maybe. I don't know. Something like that would be really damn cool. Because, like, I don't know. Equipment is, like, one of the best side Easter egg rewards you can do. You know? I mean, like, the Hell's Redeemer back in the day. Like, that thing was so cool. The yellow snowballs on Togler Toten.
Just watch. This will have me pissing.
Oh, that's so much better. Hell yes.
Let me stop you right there.
I don't think I've ever used this gun, to be honest. Okay. We'll look around for another 5 minutes, and then I think I'm gonna head out for the night, because, like I said, I'm tired. I would test cryo, but I think, yeah, let's do that actually. I just don't know what to shoot though. Like, are we shooting chimneys? I'm still so like, I really think there's something to do with the chimneys, but I don't know. Shoot the vermin and not the chemicals. Oh, I see what you mean. Before you, yeah, I guess I would have to restart the whole thing to do that, but that could work maybe. Or maybe that would be like a different path for it. I've always thought about the fridge would be a great compromise for a loadout system. Like you can choose what gun you want in there before the game and then be able to pick it up. That could work. I've also thought of this, like, some people might be against this, but just make sure, like, when they design the games and the maps, make sure every gun appears on the wall as a wall buy on at least one map. So if you really need to level up a specific gun and you want to camo grind that specific gun, you just got to go play the map where that is on. You know what I mean? Like, that to me would be a good compromise for that as well. So like if I really wanted to level up, I don't know, let's say whatever gun, AK-47, whatever, right? And let's say it's only on the wall on Citadel. Gotta go play Citadel because I can directly get it. Now, sure, it's gonna be in the box on other maps too, but if I really need to level it up and I really want to get it right away, I'll do that. That makes wall buys important again as well, so there's that. And even for the really good guns, like, I'd have no problem with like the most powerful guns being on the wall. Just maybe make them a bit harder to get, maybe a little more expensive, you know, stuff like that. Anus Towers. I hope Anus Towers is like Die Rise where it focuses on verticality. Yeah, me too. Hopefully there's a grappling hook. I think if they do a grappling hook, it'll probably be a part of the main Easter egg. I don't even think it'll be a side Easter egg. Okay, cryo freeze. No, I don't think there's any. I really don't think there's gonna be anything with. I don't know. I'm starting to think that statue isn't shit, but who knows? I'm gonna try going to the banquet hall. Oh, he sounds scary. Why does he sound like that? The monkey bomb sounds fucking scary, man.
Why do they shun me?
So you're wondering why I did that, because the statue is clearly very musically inclined, so I was thinking monkey bomb statue. I don't know. Monkey bombs plays music, who knows? Does anyone know where? I don't remember where the posters were that told you how to do the vermin thing. There was a poster somewhere on the map. It's not that. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, yeah. So it's crazy. I think it's a really cool, like, this is awesome by Treyarch. So to know what the order is that you're supposed to shoot the chemicals on when you put the vermin in, you have to look in here, and that little picture right there shows you. It has each of the bottles on it, and then it has a number of drops coming out of it, and the number of drops is the order that you're supposed to do it in. It's really cool. I bet if we got old points, people would be complaining about how slow it is to keep progressing every single game. But that's the thing, I just don't feel like it ever was slow though. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but like when I play like OG games, I'm not taking my sweet ass time killing the zombies. You know, I'm still going through it kind of fast. It's like this. You go knife, 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 and then at a certain point, by like round 4 or 5, all right, no one's really doing that anymore. You know, you're probably just using a lower point, a lower damage weapon to rack up as many points as you can, but you're not really meleeing anymore. So I wouldn't say it's like slow, it's just different. And again, you don't have to do it, so it's also like, oh wait, no, the picture's over here. Oh, I guess there's 2 of them. Well, regardless, it teased it regardless. I think that's pretty cool. But no, I think people would like it because you don't have to play that way. Like, I never felt like if you didn't play that way, you'd be like at a massive disadvantage. It was never that huge of a disadvantage. Put your mask on. Yeah, I don't know. I want to check out the spawn area as well one more time, the observatory. Well, I know for a fact that I wouldn't be complaining about how slow it is. I actually don't mind, even if let's say it is slower, I actually like when the early rounds are a bit slower, as long as there's a lot of things for you to do. I don't like it being slow. Like, knocked slow is bad, because knocked slow is just like the zombies taking 80 years to spawn in. That's bad. But if it's slow because you're actually strategizing and taking your time with killing zombies and appreciating the environment, doing side Easter eggs, doing main quest stuff, I think that's fine if it's slow. It's not like, you know... If anything, it just makes each game feel a bit different because there's more games that you can have that aren't going slow, you know? And that's game. That's game. Oh well. I'll read a couple more comments and then I'll be headed out. Just need that zombies HUD in the next game. If anything's gonna happen that like we all want, or not all of us, but you know, a lot of us, a lot of the things that the community's been asking for a while, that's the one thing I think we're gonna get. I think there's been so many people that have been telling Treyarch, please, please, please zombify that HUD. And the outcry to the Liberty Falls gameplay, a lot of that had to do with the HUD. I think they'll give us a zombified HUD in the next game. Love how IW cooked with the super Easter egg and Treyarch has been like, no, we're not doing that. I guess they've only had one other game since then, well, like one main game. Well, no, 2, BO4, forgot about BO4. And yeah, you're right, they just didn't have any side Easter egg, super Easter egg stuff. I guess you had the one on Cold War, but it wasn't like crazy. I guess it depends, because they gotta like, they need to have better rewards for sure, but I also think you need to balance rewards with the challenge itself, because if it's too easy and the reward is too good, it's like, you gotta balance, you gotta make it harder if you're gonna make the reward really good, you know? I think the classic mode won't be its own side mode. I think it will be the actual zombies mode for the next game. And Treyarch keeps showing us a pattern of using classic map design and features. I hope so, like completely, because I've been saying I don't want a classic mode to happen. I think classic mode sounds like it just won't work, because look, I'm not saying it can't work, but it's just the idea of it, the concept of it. You're gonna take a game that's built and designed around these new systems, and you're gonna just give a mode that strips those systems away and says, okay, have fun. It's not gonna feel classic. It's just not. Even because I don't even think they would go all the way with it. Like, my idea of what they would probably do with the classic mode, they would probably do, you start with a pistol, there's no loadout, there's no what do you call it, there's no crafting table, no arsenal table, and maybe there's a perk limit. Like, I think that's all they would do. I think the new point system would still be there. I think the rarity system would still be there. Like, I just don't think they would actually have the ability, and not because they're like incompetent. No, it's just, it would be hard. Like, that would be so hard for them to do, to design two completely different type of games in the same game. So I think if you're going to do it, you got to build a system off of the classic systems. And then if you really want to bring in some more newer features, yeah, you can like mix them and integrate them with themselves. Like I talked about this before, like perk limits, right? I think they should bring back a perk limit, but have lots of different ways to get more perks, whether it's maybe like a World War II mod system where there's like mods you can get that give you more perk slots. Obviously Gobblegums will give you more perk slots, lots of side Easter eggs at more perk slots, and then it's a non-issue. Fans who want the perk limit get what they want. Fans who don't want a perk limit get what they want too, because it's not that hard to get more perks if you have a lot of side Easter eggs for it. So like, they could easily do things that please everyone. I just think they need to just find that like balance, you know. Have we got a soul box Easter egg that gives a reward since Origins? They don't do soul boxes that often anymore. I guess they did on this map with the paintings. You fill the souls with the regular Mark IIs, but they don't do a lot, I feel like. Still sad we never got a casino zombies map. Hey, you know what I just was talking about like a little bit ago about the ideas I've been doing in that document? I will say it's not a casino map, but I have been writing ideas for a map that does involve a casino in the map, and I want it. I agree with you so much. I want that so badly, and we have a chance for it because there was that leaked 1940s New York City map, which, I mean, maybe not, because it's supposed to be like post World War II, like in an alternate history where like New York City was bombed or something. So maybe they wouldn't have a casino that you can actually go in, but that would be a perfect map to throw in a casino, in my opinion. Like, have it like you go up to a tower and there's like a casino up there. Casinos would be so cool, because imagine like you could just go like gamble all your points on a low round, and if you get really lucky, you can get like 10,000 points by round 5. You just have to get so lucky for it. Like, that would be so much fun, but I don't know. Will we ever see that? Who knows? But that's one of the ideas I've been writing out. And like, there's slot machines, there's a roulette table, you can play blackjack with like an AI like robot character guy that's just like kind of like Ted, and he just kind of sits there and you play blackjack with him. Like, that'd be fucking sick. And you got like what else did I have in there? I have like a wheel of, I call it Wheel of Misfortune, and it's like a wheel that costs 15,000, or not 15,000, 1,500 points. There's a really good shit on there, but there's also bad shit. So it's kind of like a wheel that you got to really play your risk there, because you can either get like a lot of points, you can get free perks, you can get free weapons, or you can get like, it will send in a bunch of boss zombies and they'll all start attacking you, or it'll like take away one of your perks. I don't know about that one. That one seems kind of like too much, but that one, ideas like that just sound really cool to me. Houston beat Duke. My bracket's been cooked for a bit, so I honestly wasn't even paying attention to the games today because my bracket was already cooked. Original 4 perks ruined with the new double tap logo. Has double tap made high rounds viable without streaks? I would say it's viable without streaks regardless, because I think the wonder weapons and the traps are pretty good in this map. But I don't know, I haven't, the highest round I've gone to on this map so far is like 50. I haven't gone that high yet. I think BO2 and 3 did the best job at actually appealing to every type of player if you actually really think about it. I agree. That's still, I think mechanically speaking, BO2, BO3, and Infinite Warfare are my 3 favorite zombies modes. I think I like BO4 more than BO2, just because the maps I like more, but obviously the mechanics of BO4 I don't like as much. I don't hate them. I'm not like a BO4 mechanics ruin the game person, but I think they did hold back the game a little bit. But BO2, BO3, Infinite Warfare, I think were like perfect mechanically speaking. Like, they did everything that I wanted. The ideas behind them, they're so perfect. Which is why I don't get, like, those games were so popular and so well loved. I will never understand why they decided to do what they did in BO4. I really don't get it. And I'm all for innovation, but I feel like that was innovation that they needed a plan B, and they just didn't go back on that plan B. I don't know. I still, BO4 is one of my favorites, so I can't even, you know, it's just because the maps were so damn good. Like, they had some of the best Easter eggs, like, regardless of me not liking the point system and the perk system, like, they some of the best maps ever in that game. I never want the perk limit to ever return. I'd rather not have to do those Easter eggs every single game. Hated the limit from the very beginning. It's totally fine if you feel that way. I'm not, you know, but I will say, how would you feel about it if those side Easter eggs were like really easy though? You know what I mean? Like extremely, extremely easy. Like think of a map like Die Rise, where it's like all you have to do is just melee only. I guess it's technically you have to do like 100% accuracy, but it's just melee only on the special rounds and you get a free perk. Like to me, that's not that bad. You know what I mean? But I think the reason why I like the perk limit, I noticed this when Forsaken came out, because when Forsaken came out, there was a side Easter egg to get a free perkaholic. You just got all the perks, right? And I remember doing that side Easter egg and I felt nothing. Like getting all the perks at like round 10 literally felt like nothing to me, because I was thinking to myself, I can do this every game with ease. Like by like round 20, like it's so easy to get every perk, you know? So to me, that kind of just felt like, I kind of like a perk limit, you know what I mean? And why do them? Why have them at all if you'd be doing the same thing every match? Well, that's the thing. In an ideal world, because honestly, they haven't like mastered this, I will say. In an ideal world, there would be multiple different ways of getting extra perks, right? So this was like, again, I talked about this before, like the ideas I've been writing out in this document for like the perfect zombies game. The idea I had was a 5 perk limit, right? So assume the game has like 10 plus perks, maybe like 14 perks, 13 perks, whatever. 5 perk limit, so you get 5 at the start, but there's a mod system in the game, kind of like augments, but a little bit different. Well, World War II had this system where there's like 3 like slots you get for different mods, and there's all sorts of mods you can get, but some of the mods could be extra perk slots. So if you use up all those mod slots, you now get 8 perk slots, but those other mod slots or the other mods you can get are really useful. So it's kind of like a, you know, it's a balance there. You have to give up other good mods you can get in order to get those extra perk slots. So now you can get 8 just from the start, right? And then maybe there's like side Easter egg boss fights or something, and they give you free perks. Maybe other side Easter eggs that give you free perks. Maybe there's the, you know, SAM trials, some trial system on all the maps, and you get some extra perks from there. So those are just regular map things that you can do any game. You don't have to, but if you want all the perks, you're gonna have to do it. And I think that gives a better feeling when you actually get all the perks. Like Origins, getting all the perks on Origins, oh my god, you feel like a god, because it doesn't happen every game. But on Cold War, BO6 even, it doesn't matter how OP the perks are. If it happens every game, it doesn't feel that special. You know what I mean? Happens every game with ease, that is. It's not like it's like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's a challenge to get all the perks. And I will admit, like I mentioned Die Rise before, Die Rise, you don't feel like a god with all the perks either, because like I said, it was pretty easy to get all the perks. But that's why the ideal system is kind of more of an in-between, where it's possible so players can still get all the perks, or at least close to them, or they can get like, you know, eventually they'll get all of them, but just it won't happen every game, you know? Or implement Infinite Warfare's system where you can remove perks, so you can like switch between perks on the fly. Maybe try out one perk, and then if you don't like it and you don't want to keep running it, you can try a different one. You're not stuck with the same perks, and they can just balance them better. Like they've really never found like a great balance with the perks. They should have a system where the perks are so well balanced that even like Death Perception is as good as Juggernog. It's possible. They could do it. They just haven't really done it. And the points should also be different. I feel like all perks should not be the same price. I think that's kind of weird. As much as I love BO3 and 4, they don't reach the amount of content I want to map. And the crazy thing is, I think those games have a lot of content on their maps, but I kind of agree. I think zombies could even go further than that, but they're close to it for me at least. The giant is the only one. Oh, you're talking about BO3. BO3 did not appeal to casuals. I disagree. Like, yes, a map like Shadows of Evil is the Pack-a-Punch quest a little more complicated. Yes. I don't think it's impossible. I think a casual could do it. It just takes a little longer to figure out. But you have maps like the Giant. Der Eisendrock, I would argue, is casual friendly. Yes, the average casual is not going to do the bow quests unless they look it up a guide, because those are not easy to do without a guide. But you could definitely get the bow, the regular bow, on your own. And the best gun in the game is probably Deadwire anyways, a gun with Deadwire. So, I mean, you could still get to higher rounds just fine. And casuals probably aren't going around like 50 plus anyways. So, I think they could have a fine time on DE. GK as well. Rev is probably the most casual map. One of the most casual maps we've had ever, to be honest. So, I would say that map did. And then you have Zombies Chronicles, which obviously is all casual except for Origins. So, I don't know. I personally think there's enough experiences there that can be for casuals, you know. It also depends what our definition of a casual is. It's hard to define it, to be honest. For me, I define it as someone who doesn't follow zombies online and doesn't play a lot. Like, they won't be watching YouTube videos on zombies. They won't be looking up live streams. They're not going to do that. They hop on after work to try out the new map, and that's about it. They might play it 3 times a month, maybe even less. Like, that to me is a casual. And like, people come into my, like, talk to me sometimes and they're like, oh, I consider myself a casual, and then they tell me they play like 12 hours a week. I'm like, I don't think you're a casual. Like, to me, that doesn't sound like a casual. I don't think just because like some people define it as people who don't do Easter eggs. I don't think that's a casual either. Like, just because you don't do Easter eggs doesn't mean you're a casual. You can be a very hardcore regular zombie player that just likes to play zombies. You don't like Easter eggs. None of that interests you. You just want to jump in and play zombies, but you are so integrated with the mode because you play it so much. That's not a casual, you know? Like, a casual probably wouldn't. I don't think anybody in the comments right now is a casual. You could be, but I don't think so personally. I feel like if you're watching zombies videos online, you probably care enough about the mode that you have some level of involvement. I feel like it goes beyond the definition of a casual. You know what I mean? But that's just my definition, and we all got our own definitions. Yeah, I definitely think a 4 perk limit was too low, but a 5 or 6 would be fine. That's why I hate the notion that we just hate change, because we don't. The issue is that everything Treyarch is trying to do now, my voice is dying. Do you guys hear this? Do you guys hear my voice actively dying right now? Oh my god, I've never had my voice die like this on stream, but the past like 5 minutes it's been dying. Okay, I do have to end the stream though, but I wanted to read a couple of these comments before I go. But yeah, no, I agree though. Like, we don't hate change. It's more so just, if we don't like the change, then obviously I'm going to be against it. Because even zombies went from World of War to BO3, and I loved the improvements they made and how much zombies expanded and showed what they can become. So like, that is already change in and of itself. It's just BO4 changed like core fundamentals that I just didn't see like the point of the change, which is why I was just like, what are we doing? I still love BO4, but what are we doing? And then the Cold War comes out, makes even more changes. Some stuff they reverted, but other stuff they changed even further. And I was like, can we just get some classic systems back, please? I don't know. Again, you could change things, but like, change should come in the form of expanding, right? Like, I would love to see them try like a new mode, like a PvP mode. I would love to see. I've been saying this for ages. That Zombie Blood Rush BO3 custom mod is so much fun. It's a PvP mode where you fight other players on zombies maps. Would love something like that. That would be an innovative mode that would really change the game, but it's not taking away anything, it's just adding, right? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Entirely possible they can give us some OG systems again. Yeah, I don't hate the mechanics of this game. It's just, I don't like them. I'm just very much But I also think they're much better than Cold War. So I do think I'm more positive on it because at least it's better than Cold War. That's kind of been my overall philosophy on it. Like, I'm just happier it's better than Cold War. Yeah, the new Easter egg song is amazing. I have listened to it. It's great. Something like elixirs, mutations, gauntlets, talismans, and all the new perks they added in BO4 were already fantastic innovations on their own. The extra changes they made were necessary. Yeah, I agree. And like, I get what they were trying to do with the perk system, but, and I've thought of this before, it could have been easily fixed if they just put a Wonder Fizz machine on every map, like a BO2 style Wonder Fizz machine, and made it so you can get a little bit more than 4 perks, maybe like 8 perks. So you have your 4 loadout perks, and then your 4 Wonder Fizz perks. So that would fix the system for me, at least. You wouldn't have the great personality elements of the perks, but you'd at least fix the problem of having to pick your perks before you jump in, you know? Yeah, I see what you mean, Mega, with the monetization of it. I do get what you're saying, but at the same time, I would still rather have perk limit regardless. Because like, that was an issue I had with SOE and DE, was the fact that you couldn't get more than 4 perks without Gobblegums. My biggest issue with those maps, actually. But then Zetsubo, you can get all perks without Perkaholic or without Gobblegums, so it worked better on Zetsubo. GK and Rev, you can get a few more perks, but you can't get all of them. But at least you get a little more. So, but yeah, BO3 didn't do it perfect. I think Origins is still like the best when it comes to extra perks, but they could find a way to make it perfect. They really could. They just haven't fully done it, I think, yet. There's a lot of things I don't think they've perfected yet, but the perk system is definitely one of those things. I don't think they've ever perfected the perk system. I hope they don't bring back augments. They take away from more perks. I like augments, but I actually would prefer they had perk upgrades in game in a different way. So I do get what you mean in terms of like taking away from other perks, though. Okay, I gotta get going. My voice is like on the verge of collapsing, but I will see you all on my next stream. Don't know when that'll be, but one of these days. So